can disperse them by putting it over their chest and exercising them out of the body up into the air, and then you will have to have a dispersal talisman ready to go. So,
But what happens
You-
if she slaps it on their abs?
no, up to her. So you need one to force the spirit out of the body and one to disperse it.
Okay, I would like to do that.
All right. I will need one exorcism roll for the first grouping, but I will give you a plus 30 because you already have figured out what you need to do.
Okay. So for the first 4, and I'll subtract 4 talismans.
They will attack you if you mess up the dispersal, but you have your karmic sword, which hits ghosts.
I'm gonna let my friends know then, like, hey guys, if I fuck this up, they might get upset.
Well, they'd be very upset.
All right. I'm gonna snatch up my knife. Just like be ready.
I just want you to be prepared if shit goes down.
No, I'm ready.
Okay,
Just do them one at a time.
Plus 30.
You want to go up to the body first?
Maybe.
Maybe.
No, I don't, because then I'd have to exit out of all these windows, and that'd just be too complicated.
Well, you got it.
I'll move you up, Allie.
I'm there.
66, 76. It should be 3 degrees success. That's pissing me off. It was working before.
All right. That one turns to ash, ash, ash.
60, 50, 40.
What you doing, Ray? I need my dishes done.
Nicely jumped, man.
It's me. I did it.
So what about the rest of them?
We looted these guys before we turned them to dust, right?
Well, considering the first group of 4 doesn't have anything but their little skins and rags.
Maybe double check the last few.
Yeah, like the ones that have individual faces. we loot the unique icons, please. But no, Ludmilla is going to roll the bodies before we burn the rest of them, if that is acceptable to everyone.
Each, please.
What's up?
Roll an awareness.
Oh, I see. I'm supposed to be good at that.
One would think. One would hope.
Damn.
You said hope?
I'm really bad at it, but I'm
rang?
gonna roll one too.
You said hope? What?
I'm one of those.
Oh, man.
I got that bad roll out of the way for you.
You're doing each individual one, though.
And
Well, one person roll awareness for each.
30.
Okay.
I got it. All right. Plus 30.
All right. You and Vic literally scan the body. Pew, 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 as Vic just kind of flies over it, shooting little blue lasers at it.
Okay, that's 4. And I guess I'll loot these guys. Does
Okay.
anybody else want to throw some awareness at this, so I'm not making all the checks, or do you guys want me to just keep?
Matt said to do them all for yourself.
Well, just one person. I only need one person because you roll so high. I mean, with 9 degrees, even if someone else rolls something, they're not going to find anything. You've already found it.
Yeah.
Do their pockets count as containers?
No.
Do their anal cavities count as containers?
No, thank you. Too much time up there.
It's a prison wallet. Okay. Okay, so I've got somewhere in the neighborhood of a jillion degrees of success on these guys.
Mhm. Mm.
Do you want to put like the number of successes above each critter?
So we're starting right to left.
Sure.
What is a
Down.
casting foci?
It
Mm,
is a thing used to focus magic when you cast it. Like technically, Ludmilla's casting foci would be her knife because that's what she uses for all of her hive rituals.
Would
Indeed.
I benefit from a casting foci?
You have to find out what type of foci, though.
Foci
Vic,
are-
this is what Vic labels them as.
Right. Usually foci are unique to the caster or whoever has them.
You can
Usually
dismantle them, though.
Yeah, you can use them for parts.
Okay. Something to check out later.
Okay.
Silver ring with blood amber. That sounds like another red gem.
Sounds like a what now?
Sounds like another red gem. Watch out for that one.
Yeah, right. I'm just not gonna stare at it too hard.
Do not show it to me. I
Okay.
don't wanna see it.
I won't.
Hey, you want to tell me what this is, Sean? It look real good. Use them eyeballs.
It look real shiny. I mean, I figure with the amount of awareness I've got, if it was gonna do something like that, it would, because I noticed the ever loving fuck out of that thing.
But I mean, you're not Chamonix.
That's true. There are a couple of parts you have that I'm missing.
Oh, I should do it like this too.
Oh, hey, we found you some murder gauntlets. We can use these to make your current murder gauntlets better.
Who?
I think it's talking about me, maybe.
Yes, the vampire blood shrike had serrated silver combat gauntlets, probably for instilling discipline in the others. And she's also got some black leather that looks like it might stand up to, you know, a gun. This isn't made of people, is it?
No.
Okay, cool. So I'm willing to do a lot. I'm not willing to wear people.
But animals are okay. As long as
Yes,
you're not-
animals are okay because they can't complain.
Right.
Oh, lovely.
Gross.
So Ludmilla is going to burn those. I'm not gonna. Is everybody okay if we don't put that under vampire loot?
Yeah, no, that's good.
Cool. We're gonna nuke it.
I'm sure someone had
Yeah.
use for it, but I mean,
Not us.
not us.
And honestly, I'm not sure I want anybody to have it that would have a use for it.
Yeah.
I made a joke in there. Hold on.
How's your tea?
It's good, thank you.
A lot of people like to talk shit and say that women are the weaker sex, but I'm watching this music video of this girl who spent like 45 minutes filming in the snow in basically a mini skirt, and I'm like, nah.
It's cold.
Yeah. Like she straight she legit in the snow. In the middle of the damn woods. So you know there ain't no heater or nothing out there.
These are all descriptions directly from Vic. That's why some are more elaborate, some are not.
Cool. Alright.
Well, that's all I can find. Some of them didn't really have anything.
Oh, the 3 down here didn't?
Oh, those guys, they have
Because I made checks for them too.
Victorian era. What?
I like how we have a scary knife and a stabby knife. Do we want to gather up those super fucking evil cursed, like, everything sucks for your life from now on spears? I mean, I figure if nothing else, we can just yeet those at somebody.
Well, I don't think we need the spears as long as we have the vials, right?
Well, I mean, maybe.
Because I thought that's what the vials did. It was just like a coated.
All right,
poison on it.
every one of you roll luck. This is
Oh.
for finding something rather intriguing. Big no.
Wow.
No.
And 51. Oh, 47. Good job.
Way to
And
buck the
Constantine
trend.
also no.
Poor Constantine.
This is like.
Can
yeah,
I
no.
throw a fate point at that?
Are you sure you
Do
want to
you
use it
really? No, save your fate points.
Well, we're back. We're back at full. I have 5 of them again.
now? What about the ones you burned?
That's a lot of fate points.
I
Bought
get
some
2
more.
from the blue mask,
Right.
and I have 3 of myself because I bought another one.
Okay.
So I mean, I can just like toss a fate point at this and not feel too worried about it.
Fair enough.
Okay. Sure.
Because I want to know what the goodies are.
Better.
All right. Allie, as you're looking through some stuff, you find some sort of red tobacco in a pouch.
Blood smoke.
I'm
But it's
concerned.
not. It doesn't smell of iron. It does have that kind of damp smell to it, but it's completely dry.
Smells dank, yo.
Could you make me a botany test?
I can. Maybe.
A body test? You mean a toughness?
Botany.
Botany. Sorry, I thought he was still stuck in cyberpunk.
Next time.
Nice.
Fine, baby.
You remember coming across one of these in catacombs. These only grow in places with no light. They feed off of pretty much anything in the area. Even if it's decaying bodies, whether it's animal, bugs, people, doesn't matter. They're actually, despite what they look like, they help cure poison and disease. And if prepared correctly, they can actually help dispel curses.
Nice.
Light ones. They're very hard to get a hold of because they're the growing conditions that are very difficult because the growing conditions are completely toxic to the normal person. Usually found in probably some of the worst underground locations. Usually something or someone has died in the area where these grow. It's actually turns out it's not a tobacco, it's a moss. So that's what it looked like at first. So that's why I had you roll bunny. This has already been dried and prepared. But if you want it to make it help handle curses, you're gonna have to magically treat it.
Okay.
But you got 2 doses in there, or one big dose, depending. Probably potentially a countermeasure to that vile concoction that these individuals were coating their weapons with.
Yeah, since there's only one antidote to that right now, it's handy for sure.
That's an antidote.
Yeah.
This is a herbal remedy. What do you think? Maybe this is what they used in the antidote. Not the same color though.
Makes sense.
It also has other uses. It can be used as a dye, a red dye.
I feel like that would be a little wasteful.
The red dye is very persistent. Try not to get it on your hands. So prepare it using gloves because it'll stain your hands, like ink will.
Mm.
Out of
Ludmilla.
Yo,
Go ahead.
out of curiosity, the stuff that we found on the Victorian era clothes and whatnot, is that per one of those little dudes or
Yeah.
tote?
Oh no, it's Victorian era clothes, 3 sets of them, but it's 7 gold coins among all 3 of them and 12 silver coins among all 3 of them.
Okay,
Good clarification. Thank you. I appreciate that.
no problem.
Ludmilla, you find roll 1d2.
Ah!
Okay. It looks like a compass rose. It's very small, size of a quarter. Or at least a Victorian star, basically. Because it has the spikes going in the 4 cardinal directions in each of the diagonals. It's blood red. Maybe some sort of currency.
Okay,
It's very sharp. Kind of weird.
duly noted.
Okay. Good job, folks. Oh man,
Yay!
you guys cleared their shit out. Now that you sealed that area, and you got the water running, because this was stagnant water,
Yep.
and so is this, and now it's flowing, which means that might do something to somewhere else.
Someplace that was previously not drowning is now drowning.
Or at least the water there is now flowing, which means any stagnancy or toxins or any of that stuff may be flowing out.
Maybe a place actually can, have water to drink now instead of.
Well, death.
It's a beautiful story. I'm so glad.
Which also means if someone settles there, you know the mechanism to make it not flow anymore.
Yes.
We can be like, so hey, here's a part
Water
we-
tax.
We could just like jump in this river and follow it down, see where it leads?
There's
wanna?
these gates right now.
I mean, we just killed a whole herd of vampires.
What
What
if
is
they're,
a gate gonna do to us?
invulnerable?
Immortal object. Meh, meh.
So should I finish sending these guys to the afterlife? Is that
Oh,
a thing I
yes,
should do?
yes. Sorry.
No.
I just
no,
wanted to
don't
roll their bodies
apologize.
first. Wait, not one, not.
Please get stuff. Do we need stuff? I guess we need stuff.
We always need stuff.
I mean,
more loot the
nah,
better.
we got.
So these guys are gonna be a plus
we're actually
20.
really good.
The vampires.
And this is the exorcism roll.
Mm-hmm. You only need one, not one for each. They're still mooks.
Honestly, I'd
I guess-
rather roll more rolls because that's more chances to get a 1.
More chance
Okay,
to get
then
a
do
hundred
it.
as well.
Then do it. Roll individually.
Don't say like that. How many rolls is that?
3.
3 to start
3.
at a plus
I'm gonna
20.
do it. I'm gonna do it.
Oof.
Fuck. Big
Okay,
Milla,
that thing's gonna come out and it's gonna
Holly,
just
help.
put it on. And it's gonna try and
I'm gonna killify it.
I was gonna say, can I just try and grab it? I want to see what happens when I
Ghost.
grab it.
with
My hands that are icy.
oh, you're gonna touch it with
I
ice.
see it. Oh god, he gonna get it with the cold hands.
I
The
need
nice
you to
jet
make a
hand
weapon
job
skill
and
roll
the hooker.
because it also is gonna get a dodge because it's a shade and they kind of flitter around.
Don't worry.
Yeah, you miss. It kind
I
of
get-
does it has this shadowy form.
But
I-
at
I get
least
a
we're
swing at
dealing
it
with
as well,
1,
right?
not 3.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna say that.
Well, Shabade, why don't you make a melee test and Lamilla make a melee test?
Do I
I
get?
have multiple attacks. I have 2 hands. Can I use the other hand as well here? Or
Yeah, go everyone,
Can I
just
try and
maul
hit it
this
with
the
my
guy.
sword?
Yeah, you can hit it with your sword.
Yeah.
Everyone, just maul it. Get it, kill it,
Get him!
get him.
Nope.
Now he's like,
I
shit,
did
stop
something.
moving.
That's neat.
Uh,
Added some stuff.
Lamilla, you too.
yay!
Kuroko, the other fist.
Stab!
Yeah.
Well, hold on. I'm gonna see if I dodge. No. You stab it in the back and it starts to shriek. Roll killing logic.
Yay! Come here, motherfucker. Any bonuses on it since it's,
Yeah. It's cool.
funky?
No.
They're just adding new things every day.
Exactly on the dot. Oh man.
You can do several things with it. You can turn it into a shadow thrall. You can just outright just murder it and add +1 damage to your sword permanently, or just disperse it.
I'm gonna put this thing down. Out of curiosity, because it occurs to me to ask, does my bone knife have like an agility bonus to damage or anything? Or, like,
Well, yeah.
do I add strength or
You haven't
agility?
killed
Because I
enough with
haven't.
it. You haven't killed enough with it yet.
Oh, okay. So like normal knives don't get that bonus. Like at
Normal
all.
knives have a strength bonus attached.
Oh, I haven't
Uh,
been adding that at all.
Matt, is that how we want to do it here? Or
No, agility weapons are going to be agility based, and strength weapons are going to be strength based.
okay,
I just think that's better. That's more fair.
sure. So would it not
Certain
have...
weapons will be allowed to apply both, but those are superior class.
Right. So in this case, because it's I was just thinking normally it would have it, but is this a special case in this
Which
case
one?
for his for Blood Milla's bone knife? Is this a special case?
I can't.
You're not following me. All right, I'm saying because you didn't say agility is attached to it right now. Is this a special case?
He needs to pick right now. I'll let him pick since it's his
Um,
do you want it to be agility or strength? Because that's what it's gonna be for now. You could potentially upgrade it to the point where it could use multiple stats, like you can apply willpower bonus and agility bonus to it at one point. But you have to killing logic with it enough, you know?
yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just rock the agility for it. That just makes
Okay.
more sense to me. Because the knife, like the knife, literally can cut air molecules at this point. I don't think strength is the deciding factor in driving it into a
15
person.
pen is not that high.
It has 17.
It's not that high. We have things that just ignore
Sure.
armor.
Sure. Allow me my delusions for my 5th level character.
Hey, that's some ridiculously high pen. Even like that can cut light vehicles. That's like, I'm on the other side of this chunk. Oh,
I
that's
mean,
rude.
we have used this to carve through bulkheads before, so
I know.
for normal knives, it's pretty impressive.
Mhm.
Allow me my delusions.
Oh, you'll get it up there at some point. Just take a screenshot of it now, and then in a couple months of play, then go back and look at it and be like, this thing's got some growth. Okay.
Did
Anyway.
Zombie die?
Yeah,
What's up?
he
Yeah.
killing logic did. He stabbed it with a blade, and it shrieked, and the blade ate it.
Excellent.
I shouldn't be worrying about Ra and S tier, should I?
No, because he's using But you feel at peace, Kuroko, what he's doing? Like,
Good.
you may not be harvesting raw or est, but this feels right.
Sounds good.
Okay, so next.
Kuroko, go ahead and roll. While Shaman is rolling another exorcism, go ahead and roll your raw and est for your book with a plus 20.
Do it.
Okay. So your book actually gets to flip you to a page.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I forgot to add the plus 20 to that.
So you got him?
I did.
All right. Poof. So, Kuroko, the page that you get flipped to actually has to do with how to deal with souls like this,
Okay.
or what's the proper procedure. Like, and mostly it actually talks about why Raw Nest appears. It normally shouldn't. Raw Nest only appear when they're specifically raw, when the body is not obviously dies in an unpeaceful way,
Yeah.
but est shouldn't also be a thing. If you were to die and are properly um, balanced as a person, and or I'm not saying good or evil, just stable, you actually should just be able to move on. There's no raw or est at all to be harvested. It's actually, from what Lucy shows you, wrong. You should not harvest raw or est because that belongs to the soul. You're actually robbing it of its dharma. Basically, you're stealing its life experience from this realm. That's what est is. It goes back to the karmic wheel, but it might as well not have had this life. Raw it's just raw sin.
So even taking that is kind of bad because you're fucking with them getting what they deserve.
Exactly. And Lucy
Like,
continues to go on in a mad scribble. It's almost like an epiphany of just how she's been so wrong this whole time, and that because of this she has sinned and she must be punished.
So, if I used my karmic blade on you, would that mean you would be able to collect the raw and est from your entire life?
No, you'd be invoking. You'd basically be using up the raw nest. But the thing is it's a sin that every demon commits, and there's also several pages later at the end that after that frantic scribble, sometimes it's okay to take away the raw and the s. Sometimes these people repent. They really want to repent or move on, but their burden's too heavy. Demons can help take away some of the raw as a food source or an energy source to help them move on quicker instead of having to be tortured profusely to get their just desserts, so to speak. In the Est, some spirits don't want their Est. They don't want to remember the horror of this life, and so that's something they can collect. So there's balances. Some demons they don't care. They just take it anyways. Shamane somehow has squeaked through and has 7 that she remembers. Which means if Shamane ever dies and a demon goes, ho ho, look at that feast, they can harvest 8.
No, thank you. Don't let them do that.
Don't get killed.
Or demons can go, that person is a wholesome and powerful individual. Let's let them move on. Like there's different demon clans that respect and don't respect this shit.
Right.
So and now you're understanding why your family is not liked by a lot of people, because there's a demons get very powerful the more raw nests they consume, and the biggest demon houses are the ones who who just ignore these little tidbits or have forgotten them, and it's all about how much they can harvest from the dead. They still do their duty in allowing them to move on to be reincarnated. They don't consume the souls unless they are that 20% that is unrecoverable
Yeah.
or unsavable. But they just have way too much energy. You guys follow Lucy's old traditions, and you didn't get too much from your clan ways before you were on your own. So you're gonna have to kind of pick up through, what's going on and what the teachings you missed out on from Lucy's journals and piece it together. But um, you know that your family followed more closely to what demons should be. Problem is you guys would be weak, very weak. Your collection of resources would be scant and far between. But you're immortal, so it doesn't really matter. But it's in comparison to what you guys would be harvesting, in comparison to one of the more powerful demon clans, for every one est, they would be getting 10 million
I see.
because they don't care. Also, they have a lot more demons, but we don't even talk about raw. Like, fuck, that's yeah. And then the page unfortunately does not turn after this one.
So, if I'm understanding correctly, your clan is less like, Western equivalent of demons, and you're more like Asura.
Maybe.
So I did not succeed on the last exorcism.
96? No. All
All
right. I'll try and grab it then.
Knife it. Well, I'll let you
Please,
grab it
murder
first.
friends, murder it for me. I'll try to murder it too. Did you get it? You got it?
I got one of them, but there's still a dodge being used, and Lenroy can finish off.
No dodge.
All right.
All
So
right. You can actually grab it when you coat your hands in ice, and the thing shrieks in pain and then kind of goes into a shivering whimper.
I'm just gonna hold it by the collar, pretty much, and the neck, in a sense, just for its being. And
Can I stab it? Can I stab it, please?
Yeah, stab with
Yeah.
your sword.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do I get a plus?
It's an auto hit.
I'm just gonna like stab it into your sword for you.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna hold it, and you're gonna just set it on my sword.
Yeah, disperses
Here
it
you
immediately.
go,
Just
Dominic.
So, that information you just gave me is the only pages available from that one,
Yeah.
then, right?
There
Okay.
is one ponderous question though. Your family's elites, despite the massive disparity in resources, are significantly more powerful than the more powerful house's elites. Your family head alone is more powerful than all three of the other greater family heads combined. You're not sure why, but there's several key pieces of information and or something's missing. Something really powerful, like something critical is missing. Probably why they went after your family. Like we have so much power. Why are you guys these fucking backwater hicks more powerful than us?
If I look inward, I do have a talent that allows me to amplify the est or raw that is, given. So maybe
But
that's one way.
right, but there's something missing.
Yeah, for sure.
Could be a technique to either get more use out of it.
Yeah, optimize it in a sense.
Yeah. Or it could be maybe you guys can draw on your own raw and est. Because if the way he's explaining it so far, it sounds like your est is dharma, and raw is karma, sometimes negative karma.
Yep.
If you guys are following the will of Lucifer on this methodology and sort of bending knee to the wheel of reincarnation, it's entirely possible that you guys are building up your own karma and dharma, your own raw and est, that you have to figure out some internalized technique to manipulate, but it would make you probably incredibly powerful.
Food for thought.
Another thought could be, what if you're just pulling it from the wheel itself? Because if you're assisting, if you're part of the wheel of reincarnation, if you've integrated yourself into that process, all those souls get stripped bare to re-enter the next life. That's trillions of units of resource right there.
A day.
Yeah.
It's more resources than you can possibly use.
If your
Ever.
family is made peace with the wheel of reincarnation and you guys are facilitating it and have become part of the cycle itself, all of the resources that are shaved off of the souls so that they can re-enter as pure souls into their next life, all that raw and est would just remain in the cycle of reincarnation. If you guys have tapped into that by communing with it in this methodology, no fucking wonder you're more powerful than everybody else.
Chamonix, are you ready for the next ones?
Yeah.
These ones are probably going to be a lot more harder, though.
They're going to
I
be a
can do it.
+10 only.
Let's do it.
All right, bring it on, Allie. Bring it on.
Okay.
Show me what you got. What you really, really got.
Am I doing 4?
Yep, one
Oh,
for
yeah.
each. You wanted one for each. I'm giving you one for each. Oh no! Did you want to start left or do you want to start right? Willie,
Well,
forget.
should I
You know
just
what?
do
We're
4
starting
all at
left.
once?
We're starting left.
I can't hear anybody.
We're starting left.
Yeah. Can you not hear us, Ellie?
She cannot hear you. She's reconnecting.
My words, they go unheard.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, dearie.
Now what?
All right.
Now you make a
Now,
roll.
now there's a spoopy ghost arc priestess. She's actually a human, although which turns actually into a different type of ghost. This one's going to be a poltergeist, one that creates mischief, mayhem, and what do you call it? It's a haunting. So basically, it's something that would haunt a person and create mischief and mayhem around them at all times.
Well, that sounds unpleasant.
Yes. So, in gamer terms, that means
We gonna stab it?
yeah, if you want to.
I mean, there is the possibility of making it a helpful poltergeist.
No, there's not.
Oh, then we stab it.
I have hit with 2 degrees success.
Pa! All right. Let me see if it dodges. It's not very good at dodging. Oh, it's gonna spiral around your hand like.
All right.
And it's
Follow
gonna
up.
try and. Oh, you're gonna stab it, huh?
I want to try and stab it.
Both of you stab it. Stab it.
Yeah.
I am AFK. Go ahead and resolve Shaman.
Stab it, Shaman. Stab it. Do it. Do it.
Gonna do it. Should I do an all out?
Why not?
Yes.
Okay.
Do it.
Boom. Oh yeah. Hatcha!
Boy.
Did she
That's
give
my
it the
stabby
chop?
noise.
Yeah, she gave her the chop chop.
Nice. Do I also need to give it the chop chop?
No,
Nope.
it's gone.
Because Karma Sword.
Yeah.
Remember
All right,
Al.
move on over.
All-out
They
attack
can die
is
by
full
the
action.
sword or the dagger.
So you can't aim and do a full action at the same time.
Okay.
But you still would have passed.
Me stabbed it.
So do I do it next exorcism?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you gotta move over
the
though.
Nexorcism.
Gotta move over. Nexorcism.
Give him the business.
All right. You guys
I got
wanted
my
to
character
burn
sheet
this
in.
guy while you were exercising.
You guys want to throw that body in the fire on account of demon worms?
Yeah, I don't really want to deal with demon worms. Can somebody else deal with him?
Belly full of mind controlling demon worms? Yeah.
Oh, mind eating, by the way.
Mind eating demon worms.
No, thank you.
That's only slightly better.
No, these are the ones that go into the heads.
I figured.
You burn
Kuroko,
him.
you could just literally freeze the abdomen
Oh, okay.
I
because
mean,
they
it's
live in
already,
this. They live in the stomach.
that one should have been shattered, I'm pretty sure.
The other one, you threw that one down the hole.
Oh, this one's still cold though, in a sense.
Yeah, this
All
one's
right.
still cold.
All right, so
That's why they're not erupting out of the stomach.
I think this green is my new favorite color. It is also the green that of my new nail polish that I can't use anymore.
I gotcha. Yeah.
Why
And
can't
it makes
you
me
use it?
sad. Because it causes finger cancer.
Oh, that's a good reason to not use nail polish.
It is.
So let's say it's already good to go.
I'm now convinced that UV nail polish is a conspiracy from China. So I gotta exercise it
Not
now.
the techno necromancers from Alpha Centauri.
It might be them.
Got it.
This could be a thing.
All right. Well, he.
I don't think it's their style.
All
Unless
right.
you bought it from a blue-eyed
So
Chinese.
yeah, I need you to exercise that guy with a +10.
Okay.
Do it. Over.
Nice. 1 degree.
Nice. Blah.
Nice.
Ready for the next?
Like
Do I have to move?
It's
I mean,
me,
you're right beside it.
ya
Okay.
boy.
Nice.
I'm just like barely getting them.
Now we all circle around this one just in case we botch it, and then we murder the shit out of it.
All right, so the last
Oh, you gotta
one
go
is
outside?
actually
on
going to
you.
be a base roll.
Door opener for you.
Because this
You
one
fucking
is the
suck.
vampire sorceress.
Raising the
Sorceress.
bar.
Leviosa.
Oh no. This one is going to form a. I'm going to see how bad your luck is. Okay, it's not that bad. It's not a greater shade. It's just a powerful shade.
Stab.
Not a dodge. Oh no.
You mind, jabroni.
All right, you stab it. So this can grant one of two things. You can add crippling to your weapon. You can add bleed to your weapon, or you can add life leech to your weapon.
Oh.
They're all going to be small.
That's
They're all going to be small. But again, once you have the mod on there, you can invest merit into your weapon to increase any aspect about it once it's there.
BRB.
Mm-hmm.
mm, could I weird flex? Can I steal her sorcery?
No.
Aw,
I'm gonna say you already tried that, didn't you?
Yes, you already tried that last time.
did I? Oh, okay, fine. I'll take the life leech. You never know when we're gonna need a knife that you can
All right.
stab somebody
So
with
what
to get.
bleed does, and if you get a bleed on your weapon, it's pretty powerful. There's a bleed number after it. If you're hit and wounded by the bleed weapon, you will continue to take that damage every turn until you receive at least 1 point of healing from any source,
It's good to know.
which
Good
includes out of
condition.
combat.
I'll write that down. But he chose lifesteal, Matt.
Lifesteal, again, if you deal damage, you heal equal to the life leech number, not the damage off of the weapon. And then the crippling is, of course,
Yeah.
if they make anything more than a half action, they take the damage equal to the crippling number.
Mhm.
They're all going to be 1, so you can get bleed 1, crippling 1, or life leech 1. You can pick one of the 3. They all have to do. You do have to do at least 1 point of their health bar, which means through shields, through armor, through abilities. You have to hurt them for these to apply.
So I
Really good
already
early, really bad late.
I already have crippling 1 on the bone knife, guys. Do you think it would honestly be better to just
If you get
up
if you pick
that?
crippling 1, it turns into crippling 2.
Okay, for a total of crippling 2 or a total of crippling 3?
No, well, it's a total of crippling.
What's it at
It's
currently? 2
additive.
or
Currently.
1?
Currently, it's crippling 1.
Oh,
Yeah,
then
it
it
should
would be
be
2
2.
then.
Yeah, it'd be 2.
I'd go
Okay.
crippling 2.
You know what? Why not? Sure. I'll take crippling 2. Hacha! Damn, almost had a 1 on that.
No, not even close. Maybe.
Single digits though. It's not the first time we've had one of those in a while.
Right.
Good old 6 degrees. So with your bone knife, is that doing killing logic at the same time as you use it, or is that what logic confused means?
I believe yes.
Okay.
Like the things that I kill with the bone knife are,
Auto logicked.
yeah, I believe so.
Getcha.
Sorry, one more time.
You're not talking to us, are you?
Yeah, I was talking to you.
We didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. I thought you'd said something. Oh, well.
Nice job, Shamane.
Got like half of them.
I mean, we got all of them. At the end of the day.
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah.
I
it's
mean,
true,
either
it's
way,
true.
they fell to the sword or the knife or Kuroko's cold, freezing hands.
Or the paper.
So, Ludmilla or Shamane,
Oh, yeah.
do you guys
Sorry.
want to try opening up that chest like you guys were doing before, or
Which one?
Chamonix, when they fall to the paper, I was counting that as falling to the sword. Like, I wasn't diminishing your accomplishments.
They say the pen is mightier than the sword.
I mean, it's a lot harder to stab someone to death with a pen than it is in a sword.
But I mean, if you're dealing with ghosts,
I mean, no,
it's hard to stab them either way. They're kind of non-corporeal.
that's what we have that's what we have Kuroko for. Damn it! I was going to make a stagehand joke and it just didn't. I can't do it because Ludmilla doesn't know what the fuck Kuroko means.
it's okay.
It would have been funny the first time.
Someday I will show you my past, and then you can see my character sheet.
Someday my character will learn as much Japanese as I do, so about 12 words.
Japanesey.
Got him. All right. I'm just gonna stand back and be like, all right, have at her.
All right, Shamane, you just want me to assist you since your stat is, I believe, higher now.
Wait, I'm opening. Wait, what am I doing? Opening these things?
So
Sleight of hand.
Oh, okay.
So I have 2 dots in sleight of hand, and I have an agility 30, which gives me like a 40.
Have we like awareness these yet?
I
look for
believe we
traps?
did.
No, we have not.
we
Let's
not?
all do that together.
Okay.
As a team. Constantine, you get in on this shit too.
You got it. Ugh. What are we looking at,
So-
Coach?
We're looking for traps.
Oh, gross. I don't like traps. Traps are bad.
Yeah.
Yes, that's why we're looking at them, so we don't stick our hand in them again.
What if it's a trap looking at it? I don't know.
I mean, I don't
That's
see any
happened
sparkly
before.
Yeah. See?
gems. Just gonna throw a little shade out there. Folly's like, I don't see any sparkly gems.
What is there inside? And you open it up and you're like, oh, and there's a sparkly gem.
I mean, then we're not gonna let
Then
Shamane
we
do
go on a spirit quest.
I don't know. That's fair.
Sometimes this shit just happens, Constantine. It's okay. You stand back, baby. I got this.
So,
All right, you got it.
actually, if you don't mind
Mhm.
standing back a little bit more, actually, I'm going to stand over here. My domain of ice is willpower bonus, so I'll move it down to like 1 square around me.
Yep.
It increases my sensory, so I'll try a smelling technique here. Nope, it's because they're closed. That's why.
Sorry, fam.
Huh. Damn.
I mean, you can recognize the smell of iron anywhere,
Mm-hmm.
but unfortunately, with that roll, you're not sure if it's old weapons, blood, tools, the rusted hinges.
I'll go on to the next one. I feel like this thing isn't working very well. And Chamonix, you want to step back for a sec?
Might be all
Okay.
the smelly smell that smells smelly from the
Stand over
stagnant
here with
smelly water.
Constantine.
Oh, I see how it
Kuroko,
is.
that second one you rolled
I know
awareness
how it
for
is.
smells of water. That's all you can smell. It's that stagnant, just murk wood type water.
This one should be easy. This is the one that I found.
Smells clean. It's fresh actually. Not particularly newly constructed, but at least somebody went out of their way to oil it and polish it and remove any of the rust and whatnot. So it's at least pleasant to know. It's smaller than the other two by a significant degree, but looks sturdier.
It's also out of the way compared to the other two.
Yeah, it was out of the way. But also the way they placed it, that's not wasn't supposed to be its final resting place. It was probably just placed there in transit, and then whoever was carrying it got different orders.
Right. I'll bring my aura back down to just on me and be like, all right, I checked the other two, iron, water.
Kuroko, the chest you did roll for successfully, uh, the ice unfortunately is not able to penetrate it, unlike some of the other two.
Okay.
So definitely has some sort of at least minor magical ward on it.
Okay.
The other two, no magic wards or anything.
No magic wards. Maybe a
The middle
ward.
one is definitely waterlogged.
Waterlogged.
Yeah. That one smells faintly of iron, whether it's because of the rust from the hinges and the lock or whatever stored inside.
How about our guys?
Did I get anything from my 18?
What's the 18 on? Which one?
Awareness.
Which chest?
Left to right?
I was standing in front of the red one, so let's do that one.
Okay. If there's a trap on that sucker, it's long rusted through. At least a mechanical trap.
Yes, good. Should I roll?
The chest is actually more leather and fabric than actual wood.
Oh.
It does have a little bit of. It looks like it potentially originally was made out of wood, but kind of that light, like traveling chest. It's not really meant for abuse.
More like a suitcase.
Yeah, it'd be more of a suitcase now. They turned it into a suitcase because the wood originally, probably the liqueur red wood with the gold stripe, or the locks, unfortunately, just well, they're tarnished and replaced with leather and a little bit of wood here and there for the frame.
Okay. Should I do the other two?
The question is, do you want to open it?
Yeah.
Okay. Clothes, waterlogged clothes, at least that you can see. You'd have to dig your hands in to like search through it.
I'm gonna slap on my gloves.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go rummaging around in there.
All right. You pull out a bunch of clothes, and all just terrible shape. But in there, there's something that clonks against your fingers.
Ooh.
Is it gem shaped?
Is it red?
No,
Okay, I pull it out.
that's a painting. It's a small one.
I've
It's gonna
seen
be
this movie
16
before.
inch by 14 inch, not including the frame. Frame's very simple.
Dorian, is that you?
No. It's a rather weird looking one. Most of it's kind of black, but there looks like a man at the bottom of the floor on a diving suit, or the seafloor. He's in a diving suit, and you can see a little bit of light emanating from the portholes in his diving suit. And he's got a lantern held outwards into the black, and there's this silhouette of some creature with these eyes. Just
Somebody
faintly
else
glowing.
take a closer look at this painting, please.
I will take a look at the painting.
It also is dripping water from the paint, even after you dry it off.
I'm
Probably like
just gonna
waterlogged.
kind of lay everything out on the rocks. Let it air dry a little. See what we come up with. I also want to use Scavenger's Eye. Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, for
You looking for anything?
Am I looking for anything?
a At the very bottom, you find 5 pounds of seaweed.
Nice. Make some soap.
I'll lay that out on the rocks too.
Make some dolts.
Some
Sushi.
dolts.
Seaweed's good for a lot of things.
It's very good for your skin.
Mhm.
Maybe I'll lay in it later. Take off all my clothes.
I'll suggest to Ludmilla that if she should check out that one with a scanner, maybe she'd get more information. The one right in front of her.
Okay, let's eyeball it.
Use some tech.
As in, am I making a tech use or an awareness?
So it's you.
Let's do both.
Oh man, both.
77 again. Nice. No, sorry. Target is 77. It wasn't a 77 again. I lied. I'm feeling like a 2. Three, 2, 1, 0. 69. Nice.
Hey, meh.
You were not able to scan through it. It's definitely a significant lock. The mechanism, it's not actually accessible by tools. From what you can tell, it's probably a magnet lock because there's no porthole. Something you would press up against it. Something it either has some sort of mechanism that reads it, or it pulls the bolt out with a strong magnet.
Boy!
Boy!
Sorry. Okay. Looks like it's maglocked somehow. We can fiddle with it later. Or I can sit down and
I need you to make me a logic and a tech use one more time.
Haha! I have logic. Oh shit. That should have been way higher, Matt. My tech use should have had 3 more degrees of success because I forgot to add in the plus 30 from the blue mask.
Well,
Get it for next time.
too late now. You got to roll
Both
tech use and
things
logic now.
that use int, so you should be fine.
Right.
Another
Okay.
tech use. All right. For sure, you could probably pull that bolt out with a strong magnet. There's probably no tech on the inside holding this thing
Okay.
together.
Okay. Do we have access to a strong magnet?
Not that you know of, but you could probably find one or make one. You could also probably do some surgical drilling if you had a powerful drill. You'd probably need a tungsten bit though, because you don't know, or some sort of titanium bit.
Can I just cut it with my knife?
It is slightly magical, which would make it. I need you to roll luck if you to see the armor on the lock itself. Okay. You can score the lock. It would take a while to get through it, but you can score it, which means you can eventually cut it. It'd probably take you a couple hours of work.
It's fine. Because
Did-
really, we could score around the bar and then run the knife through the bar since it's a single edge and
Good.
pull
Yeah.
the bar.
That'd cut it down to half an hour of just straight up doing it.
Straight
Did-
up sucking away.
Did
Sorry.
Lootmella ever figure anything else out about the spooky painting? Sorry to interrupt.
No, you're fine. It's
Yeah, it's pretty
clearly
fun.
like super fucked up if it's constantly leaking even after it's dried.
Oh.
That would be assigned Nissions, wouldn't it, DM?
Yes, it would. For magic detection.
Kablam.
Feeling 100. Ooh,
Please
nice.
do.
No, I don't want to end up at the bottom of the ocean.
Unfortunately, it's a portal.
It's a portal.
Is it like a cracked open portal and we need to shut that shit?
You are not sure. You are not an expert in portals. It is definitely the best your mind can put together. It's in a door that is ajar, but it's not fully open because it would be just pouring all sorts of water if it were. The problem is it's a really small portal. Like you can't even fit through it. It's a 16 by 14 painting.
I mean, I, as a person, am not a small person, and I can fit through a 12 by 12 window. You know, the tiny windows that they set high in like trailer bathrooms.
Can I
That's small.
try?
That's smaller than my screen.
Yeah, I can fit through one of those.
Can
All
Can
right.
I try? Wait, Folly, please. Wait.
No, I'm okay. Let me clarify. I'm not talking about going through it. I'm
He's just
saying
bragging he
that
can
is
fit.
that is enough space for a human-sized creature to slip through.
Because my screen
Is
is
my
15.
point.
My screen is 15. All right. It would be a very uncomfortable fit, but you could actually. I measured it out with a ruler. A 16 by 14. If you like scrunched your shoulders and really fucking threw yourself through, you could fit through. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you feed one arm and your head through first, and then your other shoulder, since your shoulders would then align
Oh
vertically
my
and
god.
horizontally. It's how you get through a window that's a 12 by 12. But no, I'm not gonna go through the portal. I don't trust it. So we're gonna do some hive stuff to it and close the portal, or at the very least, put a lock on it.
Can I do like an eye for sin and a karmic law on it? Just check out its vibes. Am I supposed to be hearing stuff right now?
It's
Were you
not saying
supposed to be
anything.
hearing?
Okay. Can I check out its vibes?
Yes, absolutely. What do you want to? What part of your senses do you want to use? You want to use your spiritual sixth sense, your eyeballs?
I was gonna say eye for sin, but
Go
it sounds
for it.
like you have some more fun
Nope.
options.
Oh, I got all sorts of fun options. Like you can use, you can like lick it. You can.
Lick it
I mean,
is usually the best option. However, this time
it'd probably be salty.
it probably would
Probably
be.
salt water, isn't it?
Mm,
I'm gonna eye for sin it.
Okay. Roll, baby.
Pray for me, guys. Please don't roll a 100.
Roll a
Woo.
100 for me.
Very full of vodka. Pray
3
for us
degrees.
now and in the hour.
It's not malicious on purpose. It just gives you bad vibes because it's probably the bottom of the ocean, pitch black, spoopy, all alone, filled with dangerous things.
Oh.
But I mean, it's not malicious. It's just a portal to the bottom of the ocean, a ocean, somewhere dark.
We'll Goblin Slayer that shit if we ever need to. Just fucking here's some pressure, baby.
What Goblin Slayer that shit. Yes.
All right.
I never watched Goblin Slayer. I probably should.
It's
It's intense.
a little yes.
Make sure to watch the abridged version first.
Maybe I'll do that one
Yeah.
instead.
You don't need to watch the real one, just the abridged version.
Just the abridged one.
Hey, Chamonix, any luck with that chest over there?
I don't know. I haven't asked the DM yet. Should I do an awareness on this last chest? Or do you want to, Kuroko? I don't think you've done one yet.
I've already did them.
Oh. Okay.
Nice.
Because I meowed at the same time.
12. Bless you. 22. 2 degrees on that one.
Sorry.
What do I see on this last chest?
It's rusty. It has that kind of brownish, corroded look around the hinges. Interestingly enough, it's only around the hinges and the opening area, not anywhere else. Because there's a little bit of metal or in other places, and those aren't corroded, which is rather.
Can I check its vibes as well?
Yeah, for sure.
I think I should change Eye for Sin to vibe check.
I mean, if you you can get vibe check,
Or maybe I'll just create a specific vibe check power.
Hey, you can even create it so that's passive, and you can be like, "What vibe am I getting?"
Yeah, that sounds good. Future merit expenditure for sure.
Absolutely.
Nope.
Nah. Definitely not anywhere good. But you can't tell if it's neutral or not. But it's definitely not a good vibe check.
Can I poke it with my sword?
Yeah. Just kind of rocks in place. Just clunk clunk. You leave a
Sword,
small
not the
divot in the
chest,
side.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, the chest rocks in place, clunk clunk, as you poke it, leaves a small divot where you stabbed it.
I don't really want to be the one to open this.
Want me to open it?
Do you want to open it, Kuroko? I'm gonna stand back. Wait a second.
Yeah, Croker, do you want to open it?
Do you want me to open it?
You
Yeah.
open it.
All right. Vic, you got a full
You're
charge?
busy right now, aren't you?
Nah. Like, unless we're planning on me carving away for the next 30 minutes right here in the middle of vampire country.
I mean, we've taken care of the vampires, I thought.
I mean, who the fuck
It's
knows?
small and light enough you could literally strap it to your bag and carry it back. It's not a heavy or large chest. My last one.
Gotcha.
All right. So I'm opening this chest.
Mm-hmm.
Have we determined that it is not trapped?
No. You should do an awareness on it.
Yeah, do some
Oh,
tests.
Okay.
I need a tech use, not awareness.
There it is. You need a tech use for this one too?
Mhm.
Okay. Do. Dun, dun, dun.
Okay.
5 degrees.
It is not trapped, but it has a hefty lock on it. Although it's, I mean, you can't tell if it's covered in rust. Definitely brown. It's flaky.
Don't want to touch the poop lock until I better understand it.
Definitely
me to
brown
break
and
it?
flaky.
Yeah, well, Kuroko, couldn't you
No
the
traps
other
that you can see.
chest? Couldn't you freeze that lock and then the metal would expand and then we can heat it up really fast with something?
It has some magical defense.
Okay.
The one on the right does. The one that Lamilla's looking at, absolutely no magic defense on that one.
Which is why I was suggesting for this one that I could just freeze the lock and then just shatter it.
You know what? Go for it. I'll sit here and I'll saw on this one if you want. Won't bother me none.
Yeah. So I'm just going to touch the non-moving object, the location where the lock is.
Okay.
Touch it for a bit, using ice control in my domain over it, and kind of just once it's nice and frozen, shouldn't take very long. Shatter it inward in that sense onto the lock and not inside the container itself, and see what
Okay.
happens.
Okay, you break it.
I break it. Whew. And then I, kind of get myself ready and open the chest.
There are 7 hearts of varying sizes in there.
HEARTS.
Mm-hmm. Hearts.
That's weird.
Is it though? We just beat some vampires.
So, cool. Are they still beating? They dead?
They're not beating. They're dead. They're inanimate hearts. They are leaking a little bit. They look
Mhm.
fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
And we need a heart transplant?
no, too late for that, but
Yeah.
not too late enough to eat it though.
Yeah.
So this was just like their fridge.
I guess.
Probably a fridge because the hearts are the arteries are actually stoppered with like they're tied up
Right.
with twine and then sealed with wax paper. So probably juice boxes. The disturbing part is they're of varying sizes. So you do have a child heart in there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is anyone going to be bothered if we give these to like Constantine to put them to rest?
Like by smashing them? What is he gonna do with them?
What's Constantine gonna do?
I mean, ask him.
I could probably perform some sort of burial ritual.
Could also perform some sort of burial ritual.
Constantine, what would you do if you had 7 hearts? Pressure's on now,
Blackthirst.
boy.
All right. Well, first off, I would ask around the community if somebody's missing
Mhm.
some hearts. You know.
Mhm.
2, I could misconstrue it and immediately try and shoot the moon,
Mhm.
right? Because that's a lot of hearts.
Logical decision.
Yep. Yeah. 3. Well, if there's nothing to eat and I'm starving, fucking barbecue. 4.
Hmm.
Well,
Not sure about that
there's a
one.
massive food shortage where I come from.
Yeah, I guess. I was quite bountiful in Elven world.
Well, you guys have plenty of food. Where we
Yeah.
come from, even the wealthy starve.
It's true, I am privileged. I forgot to check my privilege. I
Yeah.
apologize.
Well, think of it this way. Everything's synthetic. All the stuff we used to take for granted, like poultry, beef, I don't know, even soy. It's all virally contaminated, and if you
Good.
eat it, you die horribly
Good.
because well, we took biological warfare a little too far.
Well.
Yeah. Did you know
I'm
chickens
gonna
killed
make
half the
you a
world?
snack that is not heart related, and we're gonna figure out what to do with these that isn't
Yeah.
consuming.
Chickens, man, they killed half our world's population in 3 months.
Fuck.
Poultry
Chickens.
virus. Poultry virus. Yeah. The amount of chickens raised and consumed in a single day is almost near to billion.
So I got a question.
What's up?
Is it possible to do like demonology on these hearts? Make sure there's not anything soul related left on
They're
them.
definitely
or-
human hearts.
Definitely human hearts. So I guess would it be a signy science to detect if there's anything soul related left in them, or
Oh, that'd be around S if it's soul related. If you want to do anything magically related, that would be
okay?
shiny science.
Can I do an Karmic Law and see if there are owners in the vicinity?
Sure can. Although I'm gonna have to give you a -10 though. Sadly, it's a little difficult to be like, whose heart is this?
I mean, like, can I follow the karmic strings?
Yeah, they're again -10.
I'll do your -10. Don't
All
worry.
right.
Bam! Fuck your
Those
-10.
people are mega dead, and the strings go deep into the hole filled with ice.
Yeah, don't want to go down there.
Yeah. Nothing to do with the spirit. These people have the Ra didn't stay in the heart, nor did the Est. So they're just hearts filled with blood.
Okay. Biomass. Good to know.
Pretty much.
Okay, I feel like we've looked at these hearts long enough. I am going to perform some sort of afterlife ritual and burn them in the fire.
Okay.
Should I roll anything for that?
It depends on how much effort. And if you're looking for like some sort of effect, I'll have you roll for it. But if you're just wanting them to pass on, that's just a
Yeah, I'm
that's
just
that's
trying
just
to
a right.
be. Yeah, I'm just trying to be a bro.
All right. No, you yeah, you make sure these hearts pass on.
Goodbye, hearts.
Just taking it away from the enemy, in a sense. Ludmilla, thoughts? What about if you put today like a blue circle on your character to notify which type of mask you're wearing? Thoughts? Cool.
Uh-huh.
Because you get red, you get green, lots of colors there.
And put a little symbol next to it. Blue mask.
Okay. Well,
So I'm gonna keep the dripping painting.
okay.
Do you want to like
Sure.
ward it up to make sure it doesn't like open up somewheres?
Man, yeah, can I make some tailspins and like to keep it from dripping in my bag?
I, as a note, said earlier that I was doing that.
Oh, were you?
Yeah,
Sorry.
I put some hive locks on it.
Oh. What are you tying the high block to?
I mean, I'm not making like the big spooky ones. I'm making
No.
the sort of like basic seal ones. I'll carve out some chunks of stone. You know, on the moon, the chest that you had to find the 3 pieces of stone and break them to
Yeah.
open. I'm just making a lock like that.
Okay. You can still add words to it, Shamini. You're adding a multi-stage lock to it.
Sure. Do you want to hold on to it, Folly, or will I?
I mean, if you want it, you can hold on to it. That's fine. I just wanted to seal it because
Yeah, I just want to make sure it comes with us. I don't really care where it. I feel
Oh,
like
yeah, no.
there are secrets to unlock.
Oh yeah. So I actually put the description of the item under the items of the pit.
Okay.
Under vampire loot, so it's down there.
Nice.
That sounds good. That is
Vampire loot.
I mean, if we'd have found a vampire loot, Ludmilla would have learned to play it. So what did we find in the second box?
The last box in this case.
No, the second box, like the one you just opened.
Oh, Allie, you didn't do a.
Oh,
didn't
it
do
was filled with hearts.
Oh yeah. So what
Yeah,
does her thingam do?
Can I do a scavenger's eye in it?
Sure.
See if I can find some hidden hearts.
Thanks for the help, Alex, because we probably would have forgot about that.
Prob.
Can't forget about
I
that
was gonna say.
loot.
Bam.
All
What
right,
I
roll
get?
luck. Roll luck.
Ooh.
It's a part that's still beating.
Oh. Oh.
Chamonix's gonna
Um,
kind of juggle it.
Chamonix, Exorcism, Kuroko, Ron, Est. Your
Thank you.
book,
Hold on, guys.
your book
Hold on.
feels heavy.
I have a thought here. Has anyone played Dishonored?
Yes. First one or second one?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
The heart. The Empress's heart. Do we want
Okay.
to make one out of this still beating heart? We can ask it first through whatever bullshit sorcery we have available to us. If it's not ready to pass on, I don't know. I just had the
Ron,
weird
Est,
idea jumped at
Kuroko,
me.
and Folly. Roll Lore of the Nine.
70, 80, 3 degrees success. Did it that time. Yeah.
Lamilla?
Can do yours, Al?
Sorry.
I did exorcism.
Oh, you did exorcism right
I'm
above mine.
talking about Folly.
I know.
Lamilla needs to roll.
Nice.
Alright, Lamilla. It's a phylactery. Kuroko. It's a Horcrux.
Oh. Oh, that's not great.
Kind of look at each other. You know what that is?
Yeah,
It's like, I think I.
that's an
read it-
oversoul. But like as an object.
Yeah.
Like that's keeping somebody tied to the mortal plane. That's kind of neat. I didn't know you could do that.
I looked
Holy
to,
shit, is this somebody's throne world? No. Surely not.
I looked to Chamonix. You didn't get anything from this?
Lamilla, definitely not, but this is
It's squishy, and I want it out of my hands.
I will
Lamilla,
take
this
it from her hand.
This would make it so that the individual you would be fighting would be unkillable by any means without destroying this thing.
Yeah, so it's legit a straight up oversoul.
It's not a throne world because it's tied to an item, not a realm.
Yeah.
So it's weak sauce in comparison. But the only advantage to that is you can hide it really fucking well.
I can
Yeah,
see
like,
why they
Like in
were
a chest
very
full of hearts.
yeah.
adamant on having this available. But this was different. Was the one that Chamonix found.
This is probably actually you can't tell, I guess. It's a vampire heart or not. There's a lot of things that would have a heart like that. It is inscribed with all sorts of runic symbols, but they're very, very hard to see.
Uh
The only time
Oh.
you can get them to flare up to read is if you feed them one raw. And then it beats furiously and all the runes flare up in red.
Cool. I'll open up my book on how to do that to begin with to feed something
To
raw.
destroy it, it's rather easy.
Oh,
You just stab it.
I got that part, and I was wondering what the weight attached to the book was, but
The weight
that's-
lets you know that the book is ready to reveal a secret.
yeah. And if the secret's how to kill it by
It
stabbing
also shows you how to make a Horcrux.
Ah,
book.
cool.
So
I
if you ever
see.
wanted to build an oversoul, there are many different ways.
Oh,
Lucy
do
does
I
not
want to
recommend.
oversoul?
Lucy does not recommend doing it because it fucks with your dharma
Right.
really badly.
Yeah,
got
but when
that.
I die, I'm gone anyway. So like when I die my true death, when I die my final death, then
Not
that's
with
it for me.
Constantine around.
Really? Do I know that?
Um,
Now you do.
you do
But-
know that with Constantine protecting the body, since you don't technically have a soul, she does get technically an afterlife. It's not as powerful as having a soul because that soul's moved on, but you technically have an artificial one made of light, and his realm is a realm of light. Different type of light, but it's still a realm.
So our temp soul would actually, exist.
Right.
That's
got
fucking
plenty of options.
terrifying.
Yeah, so you have multiple options now. You have an option in all three of these people, because Kuroko has ability to give you an oversoul. Constantine has a way to give you an afterlife.
Right.
Shamane has the ability to access the dharmic, the wheel, and maybe even get you back what you lost, or maybe tie your synthetic soul of light to the wheel and just stitch it in there like it belonged there in the first place. Like, you got options, bro.
That
That's
sounds like some
that's
fun shit
terrifying.
to fuck with.
Yeah, you got options, bro.
God, you guys realize that you're a
Switch
gold
things to
mine,
the
right?
karmic wheel.
That's why he
Like-
keeps around.
Fun.
Other freaking guardians would cheerfully murder for that shit.
They do it anyways. They cheerfully murder anyways. You know that.
They'd cheerfully murder anyway, but this would be like eager cheerful murdering.
Extra
This would
eagle.
be, oh boy, here I go killing again. It would be like, who do you want dead? Is it a country? I'll kill a country. Is it a planet? I'll kill the whole planet if you want it dead.
I'll blow it up. I have this almighty. We're gonna almighty it.
I've got this thing called an almighty. Do you want to lose a solar system somewhere? Just I'll make it happen. Talk at me. We'll do lunch. My people talk to your people. Fuck that. I'm talking to you now. How do I get that sweet, sweet immortality?
Problem is again, you run into those same problems of there are individuals here that, while they can provide you with these alternative options, there are new weapons, new powers, new things that really throw a monkey wrench in the stuff.
Right. Whereas Ludmilla was totally like, hey, when I die, I'm gone, and I'm okay with that. And now she's just realized all you motherfuckers could make her not gone. And she's like, I don't know how I feel about this.
You're more of a person here than you ever were back in your timeline.
Weird. Anyway.
So
Ludmilla
while
has-
Ludmilla has
yeah.
an existential crisis.
She just sitting there going, just to distract herself, she continues to saw furiously at the lock.
All these squares make a circle.
There are quite a few of them. A lot of them are not making as much sense as you'd like, but they're still 2 + 2 equals 2.
2 + 2 = fish.
There's 4 letters there, so I guess it could.
Well, no, if you take the number 2, turn it on its side, and mirror it, then it's a fish.
I got you.
Oh. Well, you guys have done hell.
Yeah, and there's one chest left that is shiny.
It is shinier than the rest you have seen. Oh.
So anyway, do we want to get rid of that thing? Because if we do, the odds of someone figuring out, oh god, my phylactery's gone, might be a big deal.
Oh, it's more than, oh god, my phylactery's gone. It's, oh, my phylactery got destroyed.
I am now to
Oh.
mortals. Who had the balls?
Well, there's probably something on there that lets them know who exactly did it. Kind of like a revenge type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a curse, maybe something. I don't know. But Kuroko, roll me a raw nest again.
Yeah. So thoughts. If we hold it with us, we can one use some raw to figure out more about it, and
Kuroko, that is a half-baked first order phylactery. which it goes 1 to 5. 5 is like destroy it if you could. Like throwing in the sun won't work. Black holes won't work. Paracausal weapons won't work. It's an immortal phylactery or Horcrux in this case. A level 1 is somebody figured it out, but this is half baked.
Right.
So, stabbing it fucks this guy over because basically it's as if his heart is still attached to his chest.
Honey.
So he can't die while his Horcrux is hidden away. But if you
But
stab the
you
heart,
know
the guy
what?
dies remotely.
Yes. Oh, so he would die automatically. All right.
Yeah, the guy would die automatically because you basically stabbed his heart.
So
Stabbed him in the
one,
liver.
this is a trump card in the situation. My guess is for the vampires. Two, if it dies automatically, there's no point of Chamonix stabbing it in when using Karmic Law because it's attached that way. So she's pretty much hitting the soul in this case, I'd assume.
Sympathetic resonance. A part of a whole is equal to the sum of the whole.
Karmic Law would probably fuck his day up if this didn't already do it. But it's also a great bargaining chip.
If you ever find the guy.
If we ever find the guy. But I'm sure Chamonix can use Karmic Law to follow it back.
Easily.
Yeah.
And also, if the guy is immortal, like can't take damage, can't die, while this thing is still around, then he's probably not an inconsequential person by any means.
Yeah.
We could Davy Jones him.
The only
We have
thing that
your
would
heart.
really fuck this
Do
guy
what
up
we
would be a
want, or
face
we'll stab
stealer,
you.
because face stealers don't care if you're living.
Yeah, they just take your identity, and that's that. You're just gonna have to still live while your identity's gone.
Yeah.
All right.
I feel like we should keep it. It's probably a good way to learn about it some more, and
As
I
a
think
study object.
I think it would be nice to use a party situation.
Yeah.
This
You guys
would
want to go back to the home? For the safety
Previous
nook?
room, we have to lug some gold bars and silver, but yeah.
Do you guys want to toss it in my transmat? Because I definitely want to study these runes and stuff at a later date. Because if I can build this into the ghost, that would go a long way towards being able to sidestep.
The runes
some
are
of
drastically different than the ones in Kuroko's book. Probably why it's half baked.
No, that's fine.
They're wrong.
I don't want to incorporate this specifically, but making the ghost a phylactery, like one of those level 5 phylacteries that can be yeeted
that's
into
in
a sun and
Kuroko's
be
book.
fine.
You know the 9 have different methods. Their guardians, the ones that serve them, the ones they've converted, they are actually immortal. You cannot kill them. They're the ones that get shot by Shin Malphur and they're like, that was rude. Why? They're the ones that get shot by Weapons of Sorrow and go, okay, that was rude. Your day is ending. They're the ones that go to Drifter and whisper things in his ear without him knowing.
Seems pretty straightforward to me.
You're not sure how the 9 do it, but it's the 9. So,
Long story short is that there are better ways of doing it than this.
there are probably significantly more ways, more complete ways.
Cool. Nah, let's just toss it.
Just throw the heart in a bag. It's not leaking anything.
Yeah, I mean, we can just toss it in the transmat so that we don't lose it.
Chamonix can store it in his bag. It's technically a medical object.
Hey, it sees to your health and wellness. You want to take care of it, Chamonix?
Nah, you can keep the creepy curse part. Thank you.
Oh. Kuroko, you wanna still beating Ghost Heart? Or still
good.
beating
What's that?
Immortal Heart?
I'm
Yeah.
good, thanks.
Hey, it's
Okay.
on you, man. You literally now hold this guy's fate in your hands. His life and death.
Oh, he's fucked.
So,
All right.
I'm
You
gonna
guys
get the
remember
chest.
how much gold do you guys have? Do you remember?
8
Lot of gold.
bars. I don't remember how much silver though.
There was a lot.
Yes, there were boxes of silver. The little silver.
Yeah,
little
I have
got-
4 boxes of 8 silver ingots apiece.
That's correct. So
Uh,
go ahead and
the-
add that to vampire loot, please.
oh, I just had that in my transmat.
No, remember I told you that's too much weight.
No, you said that the boxes were fine because it was a total of like 32 pounds.
Yeah,
The
the
gold
boxes, but I'm
was
talking about the gold
impossible to
bars.
carry.
Yeah, the
Oh
gold
yeah,
bars
I
are.
was talking about the silver.
Oh yeah, you can have the silver. That's for certain. But I'm talking about because you guys are probably gonna shuttle the gold in multiple trips. It's not too far.
Yeah, it was only like 3 rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to actually put you back here of all places.
Yeah, we're
yeah.
a few people down from what we used to be, aren't we?
Yeah.
Or could I make some talismans to make the gold lighter the way the guy makes the stuff heavier in that manga that we're reading? That we
Sure.
bond over, Matt?
Yes, please do.
That definitely makes it more powerful because we're
I,
bonding
I
over
was
a manga.
so just. I was just. You were so angry. It was like.
The
He ripped
shirt
her
got
shirt!
ruined.
The shirt?
The shirt.
Promised Orchard. And she has a gal that she's rooting for.
The shirt had a lot of stripes on it though, so I feel like he probably just got tired of drawing it. Also, she goes through a lot of outfits. Not complaining though. I like her outfits.
Fair
I know,
enough.
right? She's sinfully looks so good in those outfits too.
I would rather I feel like she would look more sinful without the outfits, but
I know, but still,
not that kind of manga.
yeah, it's definitely a yeah. But yeah, I'm guessing you're like super into it because it's down that spooky vibe.
Yeah, it's got good spooky vibes. I'm on chapter I don't even know.
What? You don't even know?
I just been reading it. I don't check the chapters.
All right, well that's good. That's good. That means you're like into it.
Yeah.
You gonna do a quick talisman here, or do you want to take your time?
You can do a quick talisman. That's just what she does now. She doesn't have to take her time. She just rolls it because she's invested enough in it as it is.
I am on chapter 39.
Oh, you're almost where I'm at 48. Ooh.
I noticed some new chapters came out yesterday too.
Ooh. Sorry.
Okay.
I actually really enjoy it. I love the art style.
It is very pretty. And I like that it's all in color. I'm not used to my comics being in color.
I know it's a feast for the eyes. It's a feast for the eyes.
So, Ludmilla, we should probably stay away from the tech lady.
Oh
Probably a
yeah,
good
I
idea.
just wanted to make sure that we weren't getting jumped.
Yeah.
It is definitely an individual that you can talk to behind the glass
Mhm.
because that glass is as solid both ways.
Probably let her know that her experiment supply is not.
Probably
there anymore.
don't, in case she decides that we owe her new experiment supply and that we are now
Well, what's she gonna do
voluntold.
about it?
Well, she did imply that the barrier was hers and that she could manipulate it.
Yeah, we don't want to find out what she's gonna do about it.
It's up to you. It's a weird resource of information, and you guys know that this game's about information. But that doesn't mean you have to get it now. I mean, it says you can come back.
Oh no. Should I roll sleight of hand for the talismans to see if I can make the gold lighter?
Sure.
Okay. Wait.
I'm going to take a quick trip to the store.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
You actually reduce it by 4 times its weight.
Nice.
35 divided by 4. Cool.
Yeah. So You can actually, one person can carry them all out.
I got this, guys. They're both-
Chamonix of the 20 strength got this.
I got this.
All right. We'll
I think
trust you.
Chamonix has 30 strength, actually.
Yeah, I upped
Do
my
you?
strength.
Oh, wow, nice. I am super falling behind on these conflux powers,
It's
man.
36. Thank you very much.
36. Oh
Well, that's
dear,
because
you're stronger
she,
than
she
Ludmilla.
absorbs all those powers from the
Mm-hmm. All the stats.
that spirit. Yeah.
I'm buff now. Now I got the abs.
Unfortunately,
It's true.
it doesn't change.
You
with
got
the
you
skill
got
tree.
you got some tonage. You're toned.
You got some flex.
Got some athletics in there. That would
Yeah,
make you
yeah.
tone.
Chamonix is gonna call them abs anyway. He's gonna like
Underneath.
he's gonna like kind of pull his skin back and like poke around.
It's
You
very
know?
it's very taut. It's very flat. Very got a couple bumps here and there. Muscles. Yeah.
There's like the slightest indentation that might actually just be his rib cage, but he's like, this is an ab for sure, guys, for sure.
All of them. Look how many there are. I am so toned right now. All right. Did you want to investigate the iron door, or did you want to investigate talk to the thing, or did you want to go back home?
Let's get all this home, and then we can check the rest of it out. What iron door are you referring to, DM? Oh, yeah. Let's come back for that.
Yes. Let's come back for that. I was looking for a specific map, and then I realized that I changed the label on it. So I was like, where'd it go? Let's do a thing. All right. I need you guys to pick amongst yourselves. Who is going to roll a random encounter chart?
I've nose goes.
Hanston.
Wait.
I'll roll it.
All right.
One person didn't have 8 points is gonna roll it, so it should be fine.
Nice.
Last roll was a 28 as well.
I'm actually going to go to the store for stuff for
Wait.
dinner.
How much time do we got with you?
Oh, you have all the time in the world. I'm going to jump onto my phone and bring you with me.
Well, no, I'm talking about the your game tonight.
Oh, she canceled. The other DM canceled because she wasn't feeling well. She was feeling well enough to play, but not to run. So I was like,
oh my.
And I was like, I have a prior engagement then, and I apologize, but I'm fucking out.
He's out.
He's
gone.
Giggity, giggity, gone. And thus I ended up here. I was here instead of there.
We appreciate your patronage.
Of course. I'll patronize all of you.
High
You
five.
better not. I'll mess you up, bro.
Oh, no. Yes. I'm going to the store. Would you care for anything? Shader. Going to the store. Would you care for anything? Plus, if we have money to spend on the tobacco shop, we have money for other things. And I don't have any cash on me.
No cash. Traitor.
Well, did you draw it or did you paint it / color it?
Whoop.
That's why, because you can't get it right now. It's being repaired. Remember? It's being repaired. Call Mama Wells.
Hey, a new challenger has arrived.
Cool.
Who did?
Nice. Oh, good. Good job, honey. It's very good. Anyway, I've said that a couple of times now, I think.
I'm gonna sniff it out. It looks like a robot, Matt.
No, armored person. Person's too fluid, even standing in place.
I'm gonna
They have
sniff
those
it out.
little jerks and twitches that show people.
There's definitely
Oh,
four
shit,
dead
that's
people.
Star Killer.
So that's what's taking up the smell. Makes sense.
That's who?
That's Star Killer.
Star Killer?
Star Killer.
News to me.
The icon, it's the Sith Apprentice suit from Star Killer from the bad ending and the DLCs of Force Unleashed.
Well, I found a picture. I liked it.
It's a cool picture.
I'm familiar with it.
Hello, Mr. or Miss Killer person.
Person
Kirk is
kind of
gonna do
turns
like
ahead.
Kirk is gonna do the Spock notion with her fingers.
Since I am entering a room, can I roll for my dynamic entrance?
You need to charm this person.
Yeah, with my beautiful entrance.
Okay, do it.
What was that? Athletics? Acrobatics? Acrobatics.
No.
Bam! 17.
What are you doing?
Runway strat. Runway strat.
I like the door pops open a crack and my beautiful soft girly leg pops through.
Just one
And
leg
I just kind of
first?
wiggle it around.
Yeah.
And then I slip around the door and do a little shake. And some glitter falls out of my hair.
Damn.
Did you say
Dominic,
anything,
you
or do you
extra as
just?
fuck.
Yeah, I'm just like, hello.
Wow, you're still alive.
What?
Wow, you're still alive with even that.
I'm more than alive.
Do we know you? I'm sorry.
No, best you don't.
Oh,
Well, that's edgy. Make sure you don't cut yourself.
No, just those who get in my way.
Oh, cool.
Well,
You
we're
got
not
a
here to get in
name?
anyone's way, just passing through.
You got a name or just an attitude?
Tell me what you like. If you want to call me attitude, that's fine. I don't really care.
so safe travels then.
Good luck.
That actually seems to be a variable in here. I don't like it.
Hold up. Is this person wearing a mask?
Definitely a helmet?
Full frontal helmet.
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah.
This individual pulls out the equivalent of a lightsaber and just carves a triangle through the bulkhead and steps on through.
We could just open those. We like when those are open like a normal person.
That's all right, I guess.
What do we see through the bulkhead that they carved open?
It's good. Go check
Pitch
it out.
black.
Pitch black.
Well, should we continue on our way, or do we want to investigate this person further?
Yes. Let's see if they're a problem now. They didn't seem to be a problem earlier, so we'll call it good.
Are these any
It's,
people we know besides Master Chief on the floor there?
It's not
No.
Master Chief.
Oh, it looks like it.
Do we want
Good
to leave
call,
them?
but no, different kind of gun. Wrong kind of gun.
No, these are probably individuals that correspond with that person.
Does it look like they were murdered by that person or just by something else?
Definitely, you caught that person red-handed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Should I do a
What
karma check?
happened?
Do I want to know?
Yeah, like were these people evil as fuck, or were they just like, I'm gonna cut you down because you fools are gonna be in my way?
Can't tell.
Do you know what? I will do a karma check.
Okay.
Just in case we run into them later, we'll know what we're dealing with.
Go.
Nope, we won't. Never mind.
Yes.
Roll me a raw nest at a -40.
Of course.
What kind you want?
I don't know what they have.
Okay, I find you something.
You know, the only place.
Oh, you get an ice echo.
Yes, I know.
You extend your domain out. You can rewind time for the last 3 minutes
Oh damn.
and watch it.
The fuck?
Domains are cool, guys.
Yeah.
No shit.
So I'll kind of step around it and then just pull back for a sec, guys, and I'm gonna expand mine.
Okay, you expand it out,
3
and
meters.
you actually got to watch a blur of what happens, and then pause. You wish to play?
Yes, I wish to play. Let's enter this this dream. Brain dance. Let's enter this brain dance.
Okay. They all walk in. Several of them are wounded. A lot of them are struggling. And this person that you watched walk away was unarmed or unharmed, and has pretty much everyone's backpack on their shoulder. You know, they all look wounded enough that the extra weight's not any. It's too much for them, and you know. They at one point call to a break, and the person just says, "Listen, this is not a good place to take a break. We need a more secure location. Tough it up for now, and potentially we actually can take 5 in an alternative location. But here, we're sitting duck." And they're all like, "Fuck you! We're taking a break now."
Ah.
And eventually, it devolves into 4 of them going against this individual. And this individual just kind of looks at them. "Is this your final decision?" "Fine." And then there's this massive, you know how if you right click with the guillotine, where it's just you swing forward, and then you
It's a whirlwind
swing.
attack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the whirlwind. She whirlwinds the whole group in one go,
Yeah.
and they all just kind of hold their guts as they spill out and they die.
When they die, is there any est or raw echo that's coming?
Oh yeah, definitely. They're
Okay.
all extremely angry, but none of them turn into geists.
And I can't. None of them turn into Geist. That's interesting.
Well, she puts
Why
a
wouldn't
hand
they?
out, and there's
Yeah.
a shimmer that happens over the bodies. And then it doesn't look like she absorbs anything. It's just she suppresses something. And then it's just you guys walk in after that.
Interesting. And there's no raw or s I can collect within this echo.
No.
Okay.
Remember, it's very quick. You missed it by 30 seconds. The collection.
Yeah. No, I was just wondering, since it's kind of like rewinding time, if that would also work. But it's,
No, you get to do a brain dance or an
Yeah,
echo,
Yeah.
so they call it.
yeah. Well,
So
She kind of just snaps out of it for a second. Looks
No, everyone
like
gets to see it. The
oh,
ice actually builds it
everyone
up.
gets to see it. That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. The ice actually they creates these outlines, and the ice actually makes this tinny tiny like a crystalline voice, and they all talk.
Well, they fucked up. She kind of just sets back. Where's the backpacks? Did the person take them with them?
Yeah, she took all the loot. She took all of their supplies. She actually never set them all down.
Yeah, no, she took them with them. That's the.
By the look of
So-
it, those backpacks were at least 60 pounds apiece.
So
Yeah.
super strong, incredibly fast, got some kind of magical ability to at the very least suppress powers or ghost effects.
Grumpy.
Grumpy.
Practical is what you're looking at. Militarily practical.
Edgelord.
Not so much edgelord, but definitely you can attribute that to her character, that person's characteristic if you'd like. But more no nonsense military efficient is their motto.
All right. Sucks for them.
You know what the funny thing is?
Wait.
They died literally in the same room as the doorway to the Nook.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that, like, they probably could have rested here. That's why I would say more grumpy than efficient. Like,
Yeah.
I sat here and made tea for like half an hour. It was real chill.
Well, here's the problem. Information is the most valuable commodity. Had they known, they would have been in the Nook. They didn't know.
If we
This
hadn't
area is
missed them,
extremely vulnerable position for those who don't know. You have so many doors that could be opened. You left your door open here. So there's one door here, an elevator here, another door here, this door, the door they came from. They don't even know the safe Nook is here. And then there's all sorts of empty vents. This place is a death trap to those who are not in the know.
that's the thing, is we missed them by like a solid minute. If
Right.
we'd have gotten here literally a minute earlier, we'd have been able to be like, hey, whoa, no need for that. We've got a place. What we really need, weirdly enough, is some kind of way of advertising for the Nook.
Well, an advertisement without actually advertising. Kind of like you will be collected to be brought to a safe zone.
Mm-hmm.
This place is safe. At least.
We can.
It's
see
also
you are-
crowded.
Yeah. So
Sure,
the
but
problem
it's
is
never-
controlling the population in the Nook is absolutely critical.
Yeah, it's never an idea of you're going to stay here forever. It's an idea of this is a safe place to rest. It's a motel or a B&B, not
I feel like, I feel like the more
suburb.
traffic we have going through there, the less safe it's gonna be. It's
You're going
already
to get a lot of
crowded.
people with ideas, and the moment a high power team comes through, they're going to be like, "Look at all these scrubs. We'll leave Minerva alone, but we'll
I
the
think
rest
he's
of you
doing better
bitches."
without advertising. Now,
You
if
can-
we were to extend it into a kingdom with a monarchy, just hear me out. Hear me out here.
Okay. We're gonna twine some motherfucking marijuana leaves into a little crown for you.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
You're gonna be King LSD.
Sounds good.
King Tryptophan. Something.
King of the drips.
Yes. We'll
King
call
of
you
the drops.
Adolf Drippler.
Oh gosh.
These people don't have any masks on them, do they, Matt?
No.
Good.
You probably got that the only mask they could make off with was taken by the other one.
Uh-huh.
as a monarch, would you say that your goals are more fascist or socialist?
Let me rule and we'll find out.
Okay, I'm just asking. Do we need to like start making Providence for Adolf Driplo or Benito Swagalini?
I don't like either of those.
Or is it going to be sort of like a marijuana-based economy, and you're just going to have like, welcome to Leningrad. Everybody has to take a hit, or you're not cool.
There's definitely going to be drugs involved. Not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you want to keep that door open, or do you want to do what you did with Vic again and close it?
I mean, yeah, we can seal it. Shouldn't be too hard. But aren't we just going to come back soon in a minute anyway? Like, we've sealed up the necropolis, and I don't think there was anything beyond the vampire den.
All right, leave it open.
And I mean, we can just close it off when we're done looting the place, because we had that iron door, but I mean, that's going to take some effort to open.
I just thought we already looted the place. I guess we could go
But
back
we're-
and check.
Well, I mean, there's like I said, there's that iron door that we haven't gone through yet,
Mhm.
and then there's the potentially untapped resource of what is clearly a mad scientist.
We don't know if
like,
closing the doors also reset a room or move it around or do that.
Yeah, right. Like,
But I feel like they're pretty consistent, especially since we got information that led us to that in the beginning. So
yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like, what if another starship crashes into the side of it while we're in here?
possibility. Roll
And it
1d
gets
1000.
integrated in.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Like, who the fuck knows? But I mean, I guess if you want me to close it, I'll close it. Like, I just think it's not a great idea.
No,
Or it's
no
not,
big deal.
not worth the investiture.
Not a big deal. Let's keep it open, make our way over, check how people are doing.
Cool.
Maybe 6 done some stuff up with the settlement. Use some of those scrap parts to repair shit. But yeah, I'm gonna move my character over because that's what we do, and going in. All right, Matt. Lamilla is not around to do the things. If you catch my drift.
I don't know what her drift is.
To go into the nook. Ludmilla can't move her token because AFK.
Why you AFK, bruh?
Talked about this, Matt. Go into the store.
Why you AFK, bruh? Bruh. Turquoise, oh, your tokens are in here somehow. There you are.
Now we can check out what's in that box. And Chamonix can do Chamonix things. And check what's in the box. Maybe there's another Horcrux. Who knows? Hidden within all the hearts. Excuse me. It's all right, guys. Don't all applaud at once. We're back.
Hey man, you got
Oh,
more
I was
drugs?
super muted, but it was very amusing.
That's a Chamonix thing to ask.
Although I was waiting for a dick in the box joke.
Kuriko's actually gonna take a long rest.
Get all your
Get
spell
her-
slots back.
Get her shield back up is what the plan is.
Spend some hit die. So, I guess once we figure out what's in the mag locked box, we can start digging through stuff. Guys, I want a spell book. There's only so much shit I can do with my hive magic. Like, it can do a lot, but almost all of it's fucked up.
Thoughts. You could get one from the vending machine.
We can spend some of the gold.
Yeah.
We want to just divide the gold 4 ways, and then I'll spend some of the gold.
Doesn't the vending machine process value based on rarity rather than?
Yeah, it's based on what floor you're on, like how
hard it is to get it on that floor. I feel like gold would be better spent as currency.
Fair enough. It's worth 100 coins with the lady, right? So it's 100 coins worth. So if you want access to, I don't know, the forge or something to make more weapons, there's that. Or
yeah. Well, I mean, like, that would be nice. That would be useful for all of us. I'm mostly just like, that's a character thing, is that Folly is desperately interested in all this new magic and shit.
For sure.
She's pretty sure she can find the secret here to just punk the shit out of everything on her world and, like, not have to deal with it.
Yeah.
And considering that it's a cosmic power or a cosmic energy, she might even be able to adjust some of the powers, some of the spells with light in order to alter their effects. Because he was saying that that all magic is to one degree or another in this place paracausal, or at least most of it is. So while a guy with a witch bolt may not be able to just like spam them till I'm dead, somebody who's actually, you know, got something better under their belt could probably just blast me and Vic and just be done. And if paracausal existences and devices are so common in this world that literally every schmuck around can have one, then hell yeah. Like, that's the sort of golden age level firepower that can, like, make a guardian's career in the old world.
Well, I've made my decision what I'm going to do. Chamonix, if you want, what was your thoughts? Maybe cleanse the corrupted items we have.
Oh yeah, because all of our golden shit is ominous as hell.
Yeah, I had a few thoughts, but I have to remember them all now.
Well, I've already made my decision on what I'm doing, so it's up to you guys.
But a long rest does sound good. Like, I feel like we're probably pretty.
I am at
Worn
this
out.
point in time better than I've ever been before. Like, does anyone actually have any damage to them?
I need to re-up my shield. It takes a long rest to do it.
Sure.
It's a
So
hefty shield, though.
yeah,
76
no,
rating.
seriously, that shit keeps you from getting mauled.
Yep.
Like Leonardo DiCaprio mauled.
Yeah, we don't want to get Leonardo DiCaprio mauled. That's bad.
You definitely do not want to get DiCaprio. Holy shit, they've got ribs on sale? Fuck yeah. Sorry.
That's all good. I'll be back.
You'll be back. Are you gonna be back in black at least?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's like 3 pounds of ribs for like $8. Can't even
Is
get
it
ground
at
beef that
least
cheaply
like
these days.
are they big ribs? Or are they like
Oh, no, they're
ribs? Or
hefty.
are they like real ribs?
They're hefty.
Depends on the quality.
Yeah, no, these are pork loin country style ribs. They're like probably uncooked. They're about an inch square, or an inch wide and an inch deep, and about, I'd say 3 to 4 inches long.
Hmm.
I mean, like I said, they're F ribs, but at the same time, you know, my family loves them, and it's us not eating hot dogs again.
You have to cook it though.
Yeah, I mean, I cook every fucking night, man.
You probably
Like,
bake
that's
them
just-
after you apply some sort of sauce to the outside.
Our oven is fucked. What I do is I drop them in a gallon bag with a can or with a bottle of marinade
And then grill
or
them.
some barbecue sauce. Yeah, we have a griddle that I use, or I'll just pan sear them.
I'll do it.
They actually come out pretty damn good, if I do say so myself.
Nice. And then you can actually use that gallon bag if you empty it out, wash it out and whatnot. You can actually use still as a trash bag.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Fall asleep, Alec?
Yeah.
Okay.
Aw.
Am I? No, I'm okay. We can keep going.
You sure?
I am obsessing over my finger wrinkles again. I think I probably need more hydration in my life.
Or tea.
Drink more tea.
I do think the cold brew tea is ready, so I could go get some cold brew tea.
Those are the ones I want. Ones with no corn syrup and real milk. Modified corn starch, that's better.
I did have things planned for when here, but now I can't remember any of them.
Well, we want
Wing
to
it.
make those. We want to make those the gold and the silver and stuff that we got out of that safe.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
not
an easy one to
evil
remember
tasting?
because you guys all remember that one, but I had a whole bunch of other plans too.
Yeah. Did we want to build anything else, or were we good on stuff right now?
I was gonna do something with my talismans. I can't remember what though.
Were you gonna like pre-make a bunch of them?
No,
No, then I don't know.
I'm gonna get some tea and think about it.
All right, but what's your character? Or excuse me, what's Allie gonna do?
We'll get some
Damn
tea
it,
and
I
think about
fucked
it.
that up. Right? He's gonna get some. He gonna get some tea and think about it. What you think? All right. Ooh, we got honey, but I'm the only person in a damn house that'll eat it. Damn. Ooh, they have Pop-Tarts on sale. They got the cool Pop-Tarts for like 2 for $3.
I hate them so much, and they just came out of nowhere. I want them to go
Who?
away. I want some
Oh, pardon me, ma'am.
explanation. And besides aging. But there is no explanation besides aging, because it's just aging.
No, I'm curious.
Her fingers.
I've got weird wrinkles on the very tips of my fingers.
Are your hands wet a lot?
Yeah. I'm also
That's
constantly
why.
dehydrated.
Yeah, because that's what it'll do, is that it'll take the moisture from the tips of your body first, your fingers and toes. That's why diabetes
My
cleans
feet
those
look
first,
fine.
and things of that nature.
I also
Well, I was
have
gonna-
double jointed fingers, so they stretch extra weird.
So it might very well just be that the skin is stretched out.
And dehydrated and constantly wet. It's a bad combination.
Yeah, it's
But
really
I hate
weird
it
because
so much.
your body won't really absorb water very well unless it's on a temporary basis. Because your skin's actually designed like rubber. It's designed to keep things out of your body. But when you submerge yourself for an extended period of time, then it gets waterlogged and the cells begin to burst. It's why after a shower, you can shave parts of your skin off that are high contact areas, like your hands and your feet, places that are calloused and things like that. You can literally just take like a butter knife and flint yourself. And people talk about how exfoliating it is.
I've got a pumice stone for that.
Yeah, no, I just use a knife.
John offers me some ice cream while we're talking about shaving bits of skin off our bodies. I don't want to put anything in my mouth right now. Thank you.
Sorry.
Good old Ben and Jerry's.
Oh man, now I know where I'm fucking going next. God damn it. God damn it. I don't need that. I don't need it in my life. But I'm gonna get it. And it's your fault. I want you to realize this.
I do.
I'm gonna go get like 3 cartons of Ben and Jerry's, and it's your fault.
They're on sale. You get like 3 for $15 Canadian. So I imagine it's like 3 for $10 there.
I mean, is Canadian dollars worth more than American dollars?
Canadian dollars are worth less than American dollars. 1.3.
I thought you guys had a better economy than us.
No.
Because ours is in bad shape right now.
We got
Like,
a whole lot of land and very little people to take care of it.
I mean, you'd think that would mean you'd have an incredible amount of farmland to throw around.
Nope, farming does not make any money. All our farms have been bought by solar power people. They're just full of solar panels now.
Oh, well, that's a solar farm, not like a food farm.
Mm-hmm.
What can you do with non-bread? You can get some dip.
You make pizza out of it?
Yeah, it makes good pizza.
Nah. I'm gonna get this marshmallow chocolate chip cookie dough cake slice for Shada. Because she's gonna be like, "Did you get me anything?" And I'm gonna be like, "No." And then she's gonna be like, pouty and stuff. And then I'm gonna be like, "Just kidding. Love me till it hurts."
That's a lovely story. I'm glad you're doing that.
Allie, concentrate on new threat, not fingers. Fingers will be there for
If
you.
I stare at them long enough, they'll go away.
No.
I just don't want
I don't
to
think
get
that's how fingers work.
weird old lady fingers. It's just like I've never had finger winkles there before, and then just all of a sudden this year they're like there, and like I
Boom.
know this is how the rest of my life is going to be from now on, but
Oh, honestly, despite the fact that I have a loving girlfriend who only argues with me some of the time, and 3 wonderful children, I still look back and I'm like, God damn, I thought I'd be dead by now. What's the holdup?
So chocolate.
I
you
never.
left a beard hair in my tea.
What? No.
Get it out. My fingernails are wet. No, I don't want to.
I don't want your tea beard.
She'll have it everywhere else, but nope, not in her tea.
A something naughty parts.
Just her mouth.
Here's to prime numbers. The fuck? Virgil's. Did I like Virgil's? I don't remember. I'm gonna get one and try it.
So,
If I hate it, I'll
Chamonix,
make a note to myself.
what's she gonna do with all that junk? All that junk inside that trunk.
Gonna develop an anti-aging serum.
Is that gonna be helpful for you or Chamonix?
Both.
Okay.
I don't think Chamonix can age.
It's true.
Like, Chamonix is an elf. Chamonix will never grow older than 25 until they die at the age of 1200. Like, you realize that an elf that shows their age, that looks old, basically has to be somewhere in the neighborhood of like 1500 years old. Because elves just don't look old.
Purified gold.
Yeah,
What's
purified
it gonna do
gold,
with my
silver.
talismans? I need to write this shit down.
Yes. You should get it yourself a
Um,
journal or book or something and just write it
Yeah.
in.
Get a little book thing. Waffle.
I have one downstairs if you want to.
No.
Have you been keeping track of how much paper you've been using?
I do need to subtract a little from my paper.
Matt, how much was used for each person? Was it 1 for the exorcism, or how
It
much?
was like 7 pieces of paper. So I have 93 now.
Everybody wants to talk about how brave they'd be in the zombie apocalypse. I'm like, motherfucker, y'all afraid of gluten in your bread.
I
Maybe you don't fight
personally
zombies of your family.
would not be brave in the zombie apocalypse. It'd be a bad scene. I'd be a zombie pretty fast.
Huh.
Matt, you still with us, or are you AFK?
Well, that answers that question.
Sounds good.
I don't know. Maybe this is just I don't know if it's an American thing or if it's like a Southern thing or if it's just an Arkansas thing. But we have an entire section of our freezer goods, like of our frozen goods aisle, that's just meat snacks. Like, is that normal?
I mean, as a vegetarian, I feel like I am more aware of the amount of meat stacks in the world, and there are a fucking shit ton of meat snacks.
It's true. I mean, you're not wrong. You're really not. Cool Whip or whipped topping. Really? How much do I love myself? Not enough for Cool Whip.
When I was in Toronto, I started seeing this product in the grocery stores and the drugstores. It was just, they were advertising it as a beverage, and it was just like meat broth. It was like chicken and beef broth.
Mm-hmm.
They were selling as a cool drink to drink in the summer.
Sounds like something you'd get from Japan.
It sounds disgusting.
Like, I don't know, cold beef broth, yes. But heating it up and putting it in like a mug sounds totally cool.
Yeah, like some soup in a mug, that's fine, whatever. But like a cold broth as a beverage?
Like, I wouldn't put ice in it.
What if it was like carbonated?
No, I can't imagine drinking pain and beef broth at the same time. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I think they were calling it like tea, some kind of tea or something. I forgot.
Beef tea.
Something like that. It was just really ridiculous. And they had it everywhere. Like, it wasn't like you go into some hipster store and find it in a back alley kind of thing. It was like there in Sobeys in the front aisle for you to grab with your lunch. Like,
fuck the Sobeys.
It's a grocery store. I think you can. Here.
Ain't it with like a Walmart, but only for groceries?
No.
Oh, okay.
Sobeys
So like
is like it tries to be high end. It's not high end.
Oh, like a Whole Foods.
We don't have Whole Foods.
So you probably have Sobeys.
But yeah, it's like super expensive, not enough quality for the price.
Yeah, that sounds like Whole Foods. Everything there is like organic, locally sourced.
Yeah.
Made by real Cambodian immigrants.
Except that it's not locally sourced.
Yeah, no, Whole Foods isn't locally sourced either, except for the stuff like literally rice and corn, which is all that grows well in Arkansas.
Yeah, sometimes you can find like some fruit or some lettuce in Sobeys that's like close at hand, close nearby.
It's like, support local farmers, buy from California. What? They're American.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, I literally had that explained to me at one point. It was like, technically anything in America can be labeled locally sourced because as long as it's on the mainland, then you can walk to it. You could ostensibly walk or drive in your car to it. So it counts as locally sourced according to...
Yeah, most of our food comes from Ontario. So I don't know how much...
Ontarians.
They're like a 12-hour drive from us.
Locally sourced.
But that's where all the solar farms are popping up too, so I don't know how much longer that'll be true. Unless you go and buy from like the, what are they called? The people who
Farmers
don't
market.
like technology.
Don't like Amish.
Yeah, the Amish. The Amish have they show up at the Fredericton Farmers Market and they have like everything.
Oh,
But
you
other
guys
than
have
that,
Mennonites
it's
too?
mostly just blueberries. I think it's the Mennonites that show up to the Fredericton Farmers Market.
So are they like assholes to you guys too?
Every interaction I've had has involved me giving them money, so I feel like I have a rather biased opinion.
Fair enough.
They've been nice to me.
My understanding of them, because we have some here in Arkansas, their whole deal is they will live whatever life they need to live just to not have to pay the government. Like, the
I
only
feel like
thing they
there's
care about is
probably
not having to pay the government.
I feel like there's probably enough space in New Brunswick that I wouldn't know how they lived even if I wanted to. I'd have to go wander the woods somewhere. I feel like New Brunswick's probably a pretty nice place for them. Pretty good place to be as long as you don't get too close to the racists, which are everywhere, but there's also a lot of space to be away from them.
I can be near the racists or I can be near literally anyone else. Yeah, like that's sort of the whole deal is Arkansas is kind of lousy with racists, but we're not as bad as Kentucky or West Virginia or regular Virginia or Georgia.
I used to think New Brunswick was the worst, but then I went to the Toronto where they just people will just walk up to other people and yell at them on the train for being a different color or speaking a different language. Speaking a different language was a big one. Like talking to their buddy, and then some drunk, angry dude comes up, be like that happened like 4 times while I was living there.
Really? I think it's because they feel less intelligent, maybe.
I think just because they're angry and they need to yell at somebody, and because
that makes more sense.
Why don't you speak Canadian?
And
you gotta speak idiot or something. And I'm like, damn,
pretty much.
Damn, homie.
The transportation systems are also aesthetically designed to make you uncomfortable.
Yeah, because they want you to get off of them as quick as possible.
Yeah. And it makes people angry and upset and sad.
Yeah.
Especially when you're poor and you have to spend most of your time on public transportation.
I thought Asians were tiny. How come Asian pears are the size of like a small melon or a pomegranate?
You should ask the Asians. Maybe they tell you.
I should. Is it just called an Asian pear because we're idiots? Or is it legitimately from Asia?
I want to try some of their melons. Their fancy melons. Maybe not like their $1,000 melons, but like a fancy melon from like Japan.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't love anybody enough to have a fucking $1,000 melon.
No, it's true.
My own head isn't worth $1,000.
I had like fuck you money, maybe. If it wouldn't be that big a deal, but
yeah, if I could literally just the cops show up at my house and go like, how did this dead guy get here? And just hit them with a stack of hundreds.
But like they have such a melon culture in Japan, I just feel like their melons would be better.
You keep saying melons, and all I can imagine is Asian women. Because I am perverted.
Big old melons.
But they don't though, and they're so salty about it.
Yep.
They're so mad about their tiny melon.
Which is why in hentai or things of that nature, they usually draw them very large to compensate.
It's true. Well, so fun fact, I learned a while back that the reason that all of the Japanese anime has the people drawn big-eyed and huge-tittied is because that's how they view Americans.
Ah, I see. Kind of
they're not drawing their own people, they're drawing other people. Because if you notice that all of the like old men and people like that they draw are always tiny dudes with no eyes. Little old hunched over men with no eyes. Banana. I don't honestly know the veracity of the statement because a friend of mine was a little weird.
Yeah, I've heard it both ways from different sources that that is how they see themselves, and I've also heard they want their main characters to be foreigners and look different and fun.
Yeah, because all their foreigners are dumb. Like, I've yet to meet an intelligent main character for an anime that wasn't like super hyper mega competent and just getting dicked over by society. Like, name me one anime protagonist that was smart, confident in themselves, got laid regularly, and wasn't being screwed over by someone in authority to create the whole storyline to begin with.
Light Yagami is my first choice.
Did Light Yagami get laid?
I feel like it was implied that he was a ladies' man. I mean, like it wouldn't show it in the anime, but he was always like, "I've got 4 girlfriends and I'm a super genius."
That's just funny.
And I may be gay with this detective. We don't know.
I might possibly be entirely homosexual with this detective. I could see that though. Like I really could. I'm gonna buy a $9 bag of Kit Kats to go with the $1 Cool Whip. It's a terrible decision. Truly a horrible idea.
It sounds dangerous to me. It might cause finger wrinkles.
What's that?
Keep drinking that tea.
Yes, sir.
Just gonna sit here drinking my tea.
You want to refill me? I'm topping up, bartender.
No. Hmm? Top me up, bartender. I'll be right back. I forgot something. Hmm? Where is Matt? Is he
Living his
muted?
life.
Have we lost the DM?
I don't know. Maybe he fell asleep.
Generally, we hear if that happens, though.
Melcy.
Oh, God. The French in the room just increased by like 40%.
Oh, no. It's too powerful.
Too much French. I expect it to surrender at any minute now. But like, in a weird way that implies it actually won. Sorry, go on, baby. So how does Canada feel about, like, jokes of the vaguely insulting French nature?
It depends what part of Canada you ask.
Mm-hmm.
I personally don't have much of an opinion on them.
Did he just run off?
Who? Matt
No.
or John? Because I can confirm that John did.
You can confirm that John what?
Ran off.
Oh, okay.
Don't you work here?
No.
You don't?
No, I do not. Sorry. Well, yeah, because I come here basically every day. I just wanted to get a bunch of shopping out of the way at once this time.
Right.
I think I'm gonna need a bigger basket. Oh, sorry. I think I already ran my card. If you're having trouble with them, you don't have to bother with them. Oh, like I said, I just got them because I was going to see what they were like. You don't have to mess with them if you don't want to. Okay. Should be ready to go.
Are you checking on there right now?
What? Oh, what I got going on? No, I know it's still in the bag. I ain't got to check out. I ain't got.
I love her accent. It's lovely.
I already know it's in the bag. Here you go.
Thank you.
For real.
We don't get a lot of accents in New Brunswick.
Not that you know of.
I'm doing real good, more like.
Because to me, you're walking around with a New Brunswick accent.
Ooh.
Dun,
I always
dun,
wonder what
dun.
that sounds like.
I've always wondered what that sounds like.
Yeah?
Yeah? Thanks, sir.
No,
Yeah,
do it
thinking?
more. I want to know. I want to know.
No, do it more. I want to know.
Okay, that just sounds normal.
I personally don't have much of an accent. I don't talk much like this. I mean, I could if I really wanted to, but my daddy raised me right, you know?
Yeah, my dad says that we don't recognize as New Brunswickers our own accent because
It just sounds normal.
yeah, well, and also we have so much like American media growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Are like we sort of recognize that as how we talk.
Mm-hmm. You
So
have like the slight tinges of an accent, from what I'd say. It's more along the lines of like somebody who had an accent and has lived in America for many years. But that's just sort of the nature of California, is they don't really have, as a media capital, they don't really have a lot of accents there. You get a little bit of that Latino bent into it because, you know, Mexico and south of the border culture has been a part of California since, you know, the 1700s. Well, honestly, before that, but you get the idea. But my dad, fun fact, also lived in California for most of his life.
Sorry, you're in
And-
dumb question. You're in California. That's where you live.
Negative.
Okay, where are you?
I live in Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Most people don't know where it is. Don't feel bad.
Do you know what? Most people don't know where New Brunswick is. So I've like at least heard of Arkansas.
Okay. I'll take that actually, because there are people in America who are like, Arkansas, where's that at?
I
And
was
I'm like, damn.
working like a tourist job at a lighthouse once,
Uh-huh.
and I had some people cross the border and from Maine, and they came to my lighthouse, and they were like, "Hey, what part of Nova Scotia are we in?" I was like, "No, we're in New Brunswick. I'm sorry." They were like, "No, yeah, but what part of Nova Scotia is that?" I'm just like, "Oh gosh, oh gosh,
No. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, eh? You done fucked it up now. Hello there. Welcome to the brothel. Minnesota, man. I feel like everybody expects the people in Canada to have like a Minnesota accent because nobody knows where they got it from because nobody around them has it. It's just like, where did this come from?
Oh, we have a different name for that accent. We wouldn't call it a Minnesota accent. We'd call it I can't remember right now.
Well, that's a
But
fun name.
it is a common accent in Canada. Just a certain
really?
part of Canada. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's what most people think of when they hear Canadian accent is Minnesota. Well, hello there. Welcome to the brothel. Have you been picked by one of us before? Oh, you got a coupon there. All right, let's see. Belinda! Belinda! You got a customer! She's our new dominatrix, you know. Let's see here. What do you got? Roses are red. Love's hard to find, but you can always get your dick stepped on by us for 30% off. Well, that doesn't rhyme. There's like a whole string of TikToks from this woman that's just like this heavy Minnesota accent. It's just each one of them opens with "Hello there, welcome to the brothel." Damn, my call dropped, didn't it?
No, sorry. I'm just trying to remember what we call that accent here in Canada.
I don't know. The Mountie accent. Holy shit, did I hear a Matt?
They do it a lot in that song. It's called "Out for a Rip." It got quite famous for a few years back.
I don't know. But your
but what did they call
sympathetic
it?
bleed is causing you to pick up that accent too, though.
Yeah, it definitely is for sure.
You're
I'm
just like,
noticing it
a
right
few
now.
years back. And I was like, oh
Stop.
shit, it's happening.
Don't do it anymore. I'll catch the accent, and then I don't know what will happen. I'll turn into a zombie or something.
Who knows? We'll turn into a Hoosier.
Hmm.
And start going to fucking hockey games and shit. Apologizing to people for apologizing to people.
I do that already. The apologizing stereotype is 100% accurate.
That's funny. But So what's Chamonix's like life goal here?
Survive.
Just to survive?
Yeah.
You're like, I'd like to not get my face ripped off, maybe?
Hip hop,
Maybe.
hippie,
I
hip
mean,
hip hop, hip hop, hip hip hip.
a
Motherfucker's
mat.
back! A wild mat appears!
Oh well, we all kind of took
Quick.
a break for a bit, so I kind of was like, oh.
Get the fucking Ultra Ball! Don't let him escape again!
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Oh, I'm just making noises at you.
Oh, I thought you were.
oh
doing-
Ultra Ball. Why Ultra Ball?
Because it's better than a Great Ball.
Well, yeah, but what about like a Supreme Ball or something?
I didn't know those existed. I stopped playing after the extra 150 came out. Like, I stopped playing second gen because I was like, fuck this. This is bullshit.
You should do your Minnesota accent for John. John, tell me what do we call this accent in Canada?
Well, hello there. Welcome to the brothel. Have
'Cause
you
we
been
have,
fucked by one
like-
of us before?
We call these guys the mounted men.
Do we?
Yeah, I
My
said
dad
that.
has a name for
Did
it.
I not? I said the Mounties.
My dad has a name for it, and it's not that.
Oops.
But my dad is strange.
Well, hey
so
there.
maybe it's
Since you
just my dad.
decided to come out here and sit next to the window like a scared little cryptid thing, you can help me bring in all these groceries. There might be some sushi in this one, but don't open it yet. Cause if you do, I'll have to beat you. Now get on there. Get in the house. It's cold out here.
I can carry another thing.
Well, in here you can have all this meat. Carry that too.
I'm like trying very hard not to have that accent bleed into my own language. It's really difficult. So he's got to
Well,
stop doing that now.
We're
Thank
we're
you
like an
for your
infectious
demonstration.
disease in some places. You know,
No.
like we get in the brain and you just can't get us out like syphilis.
No. Get out. Get out of here.
Get that evil out of here. We don't need that. This is a happy place before you came here.
I can carry a few other things.
Cool. There's one. Here you go. Dang it. Yar. Here you go. Give him the old yar har, kid. Take all you can. Give nothing back. Anyway, are we perhaps ready to continue?
Hello, girl. You got some ideas?
I'm writing them down in Discord.
Open an addiction clinic? We only have the one addict so far. Although,
There's probably more.
well, Ludmilla's addicted to mysteries, so all you have to do is drop a dead person and a question mark in front of her, and she'll take the fucking gauntlet up. She was one of those weirdos who paid 400 glimmer for a Where's Waldo sheet.
Middle?
Yep. Oh, hold on. Got this thing for you, ma'am. Look. Shada, I brought your drugs. Here you go. Here's a nondescript brown paper bag.
I have been surrounded.
Yes, surrounded on all sides by groceries. You're gonna have to eat your way out. Just like those people on my phones, my headphones even, who I can hear clattering away with their plates and forks.
Oh yeah, it's me.
Yes, I got nothing but Cheetos. $190 worth of Cheetos. Congratulations, you've been yeeted at. You know what that makes those now? They're no longer Cheetos now. They're Yeetos.
Why are you throwing at me?
Because you were talking. Also, I got a bag, and inside that bag is boxes, and inside those boxes are packages, and inside those packages are Pop-Tarts.
And we're where?
Huh? What's that? I can't hear you over the sound of how grateful you damn well better be for me getting you food. No, you're not. No, you're not. If you eat that whole bag of Cheetos, I'm going to bludgeon you with an empty bag full of rocks.
I'll share one Cheeto thing.
Oh, I see. So I guess you don't want some of this root beer that I got.
Yeah.
There's 4 of us in the house that'll drink root beer like real humans. Mom is sus as fuck. Well, clearly we're going to have to kill her. Sorry, Shada. We're going to have to vote to kick you for being sus. You're the only human in the house that doesn't drink root beer. Clearly, there's something wrong with you.
You're gonna take me alive.
To be honest, that wasn't really the plan anyway.
I don't understand that.
Huh?
When she said you'll never take me alive.
Yeah, it's a phrase from a long time ago. A guy used to say it when he was running from the cops. He was like, "You'll never take me alive, coppers!" They did, and then they put him on trial, and then he died in prison. Just goes to show they can take him alive. You know what the problem with the cops is? There are hundreds of them, and no matter how skilled you are personally, you can't beat all 100 of them at once.
They have guns.
Yes, but you know what? So do people. So another reason your mom is... We have swords, yeah. We also have a gun.
Dad, we do?
Yep.
Where, Dad?
I'm not telling you. I don't tell it if you... What, boy?
Are these Pop-Tarts?
Nope.
What do they look like? Pop-Tarts?
These Pop-Tarts look like Pop-Tarts.
Because they're Pop-Tarts.
I was deeply suspicious of them, and then I realized they're schnozberries.
Ooh, I love that. I love these.
Danishes?
Why are you throwing those like a basketball?
Because I like scoring. Goals!
Sushi!
It's not what you do in basketball.
What's that?
Sushi!
No, I know.
Sushi!
Yes, son. We see them. I'm the one that bought them. I know they're here. What?
Have you watched the Haka show?
Yes. I've watched a Haka show before.
No, have you watched the
Mimi Haka show?
No!
What?
Nothing?
You sure? Because it sounds to me like you're asking for a butt kicking.
No!
Is that accurate?
No!
That's what it sounds like. What, boy? What?
Did you say Dad can I see Cheetos?
Nope. I threw them at her.
You yeeted them at me.
Yes. Those are Yeetos. Yeetos. Because I yeeted them. Go put some pants on, nerd.
Could we have some of these
No,
or not?
because they're for breakfast.
Like what?
For breakfast?
Like cereal?
Yes, but not because they're for breakfast.
They're not cereal.
And they're not cereal. They're Danishes. Are we ready to start playing, people? This conversation's going nowhere.
Dad, would you open the...
We had him at for like a minute.
I'm here.
I don't
I'm
know.
listening.
Oh, he's still here. He has
I'm
great
listening
stuff.
to the dissertation on, well, whatever Alex was dissertating on.
The nature of Danishes over cereal.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah, right.
How far can a Yito go? Is the question.
How
How
far
far?
can a Yito yeet if a Yito could yeet Yitos?
Well, if a Yito could yeet Yitos, it'd probably be able to yeet them the length of a Yito, on account of a Yito being about the length a Yito can yeet.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
I have a card and that's one for thing. I've never been in an event, I swear to God. We're voting you off. What up, homie? What's the word, Home Slice? Oh, she's gone. Anyway, so I assume we walk across the one room and get back to our hidey hole. Get together for a little nookie. 2. Yes, no, maybe.
I want to create a clinic in the Nook.
A clinic?
A clinic. I was gonna go for drug addiction specifically, but it seems like I could probably just do doctor stuff in general.
Are you gonna take our beds out and use it in there?
No, I'll probably have to obtain some kind of alternative space. Maybe I will ask around and see if anybody will lend me a space.
Well, we could kick 6 out and you keep it above, but
Well, that'd be mean. I mean, he's like
busy
our ally
making
and stuff.
stuff.
Yeah. So like, I don't think you guys realize the untapped, unfettered power of the ability to use the the settlement generator.
6 can
Like-
build you a clinic.
Yeah. Inside of this facility, inside of this building, he's literally a god. A tiny one, sure, but a god.
That sounds good.
We'll go have a
Would
conversation.
it would
with
just
6.
be like a pocket space clinic?
No, it'd just be like a floor above, maybe.
Just build
You could
another
literally-
just build another layer on top of our
little fort here.
Our little fort.
Yeah. Yeah. He could do it.
What do you think, Matt? Can 6 do that?
Well, 6 could do a lot of things. In fact, he could do pretty much anything he sets his mind out to with the appropriate roll. Sometimes that roll needs to be a 1, but I mean,
Is building a clinic a 1 needed, or
no, that's not too hard. In fact, there's a lot of openings, there's a lot of spaces, but it's gonna chew up a lot of your time, a lot of your rest time, a lot of your build time, a lot of your crafting.
I mean, otherwise, I'm gonna like sit on the floor and smoke marijuana, or do one of those other 4 things that I put on my list. But
You or Chamonix?
well, Chamonix. Maybe both. No, just Chamonix.
Oh, knock it off. Hey, no, my game has started. Get out.
But I mean, like, it's 6 doing it, right? I don't have to be involved. I can do other things while he builds the clinic.
You don't want to pitch in yourself?
I mean, it's just got to be a real basic thing. I don't feel like my input is really needed that much.
the thing is, do you want it personalized to you, or do you want him to just be like, have at her?
I just like want a room with some chairs and maybe an examination table.
No, that tracks. Like, I think we all have bigger plans and bigger designs in mind than Chamonix did when it was like, hey, can you build me a clinic, Mr. Junkman?
Yeah, I feel like given our track record, a clinic is pretty straightforward.
Well, Kirko is out for 8 hours. So, have at it, boys.
Cool. My plan is simple. If anyone has an inclination for it.
Opening that box.
Yes. Then some other stuff. But first, I'm gonna get the sawtooth out. Matt, are you with us?
I am.
So
Are
what's
you
up?
okay, baby?
A little
You doing
tough.
all right?
A little tough, but
What's going on? What's going on? Talk to us.
I'm just tired. Just really
Oh.
tired. Didn't sleep too well last night.
Did you want Gauntlet of Night?
I might have to a little bit, but let's see how far I can go until I, give out.
Do you got to work tomorrow?
I do not, thank goodness.
That's
Because
good.
otherwise, I'd have called it a while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shaman, I have a question for the clinic you want to open.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do? Is it gonna be called Drip Drop Dream? Is that the name of it as well? Or are you gonna have a different name for the clinic side? Because I know you're gonna have a store side and a clinic side.
Go get me the silverware out of the rest of the house.
I was honestly just thinking a clinic, but maybe I should have a store.
Sometimes the diagnosis for people isn't
Pharmacy?
you need to see a doctor. You just need a prescription.
Here's some drugs. They'll make you feel better. Will this cure my cancer, Doc? No, but it will make you feel better.
The ones on the second shelf, third row from the bottom will.
Yes, son. Bring me the rest of them.
Magic.
I was mostly thinking this was just going to be like when I have time, goodwill, do it for favors and good karma kind of situation.
But what is your dharma in this life?
The world may never know.
So like yeah, like if I set up a shop, I feel like I wouldn't have time to run it.
Go get the rest. It could be like a traveling doctor. Sawbone style.
I mean, that was supposed to be my original design anyway. But I don't feel like I'd have to set up a special separate shop for that. Like if I'm just gonna do it out of my backpack when I have time anyway, kind of thing. I just need the one room to examine people, check out what they got, be like, hey, I got that, the cure for that over here.
Friend, you got a condition. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
So I feel like I'd only need like the one room just a clinic.
You
And
want to try and see if you can get a container, something on top of one of the containers, one of the side rooms.
yeah, we're probably going to try and build something off the top of the container.
Fortunately, you have 3 workbenches up there.
Yeah, if 6 could build me a little something, sturdy.
Although the workbenches were inside of our container.
No, above. We took away the tent.
So you mean to tell me we knocked down a house to put up a business?
His business. Is a room above that? Can you like make another floor? Is the question.
Yeah, can we build another floor on top of the container?
Something like a ladder or stairs could we get up to?
So Matt, how high is the ceiling in the nook?
How's sailing?
Ceiling.
Ceiling?
How high is the ceiling?
300 feet tall.
That's pretty good.
It's
We got
really,
some
really
up there.
tall. It's like a thin, tall sliver. It's actually, yeah.
We
So
should be
gonna
stacking
bad.
these containers
Not
on
too
top
bad.
of each other.
You could, if you could find more containers. You would actually have to talk to someone about that. Where would you
But
find
we
more
have the
containers?
metal and plastics and stuff.
Yeah,
and
this is what we have
that
sticks
he can
for.
create containers.
Yeah.
Six can create those with his
There's
settlement abilities.
also structural issues.
Follow logic.
What are you talking about? You can hold 4,000 pounds on top of one wooden post. Follow logic.
And a spoon.
But that only applies when it is not tested by reality logic, which can happen at any point.
Well. The tables have turned.
What that person said.
Okay, so I mean, we make an engineering check. We build a decent structure.
Six spend some merit on engineering.
Sure.
Nice.
It's 9 o'clock. Dinner's not been started yet.
It's
All
true.
right, Six,
We're
I know
gonna-
this wasn't part of the deal.
We're gonna build the first skyscraper of the Nook. It's gonna be great.
I'm gonna laugh if we get somewhere else in the Nook and it's an upside down skyscraper, and we're gonna be like, "Damn it!" You know what you are? I'll tell you what you are. You are, and will always be, and have always been, a butt trumpet.
No, you got me there.
Yeah, that's right. You're a butt trumpet. Who looks stupid now? You do. It's cake. Good luck. No, Shada, you take that owl back right now.
Oh, you got me on a nerve.
I'm always on your nerves, though, honey.
Not what I meant. You got me right here.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, made my hand vibrate.
That's fair.
Would you punch her?
No, I slapped the knife, or not the knife, the fork in her hand.
Okay.
Hey, Dad, I don't want another one.
Okay.
I do.
Then Jasmine can have it.
But Dad, can I have a drink on your food?
No,
Why not?
because it's for people who eat sushi.
But I ate one sushi. You need two to me.
We got some wasabi there.
How do I
And ginger.
need another sushi if I only the people that truly love sushi get it.
This juice is for people who drink sushi.
What? What? Me and eat that?
Yes.
Well, this is covered in sauce that's spicy.
It's not spicy. Eat it.
Well, I know if
Eat the damn sauce, or there's no juice.
Is it wasabi?
No. It's literally the like super weak dragon sauce.
Ah,
The orange
okay.
sauce they put on it.
Allie, you know about this orange sauce that he speaks of?
No, I don't eat sushi.
Me neither.
It's really weak.
But I twisted this for like 10 seconds and it popped open.
Mm-hmm.
Finally. But now how do I untwist it? Do I have it?
You can have half of it. Your sister gets the other half.
I don't think he knows how much half.
So, Allie, got any more ideas for this
Well,
this back of yours? Where are you gonna put it?
If I can't put it on top of the container, I'll probably just like ask around and see who has some space.
I mean, you can though. No reason you couldn't. We just have to build it up. And we're okay with taking that time because Six is going to be doing that while we continue to go back out and adventure. Right, DM?
It's all right. Matt has fallen asleep.
Yeah. We
Though-
must conclude that the world has fractured.
It's not a terrible idea if maybe Matt takes a nap and then we come back. That's a possibility, right?
I will be awake till the sun comes back up.
What time is your aren't you GMing tomorrow?
I am.
What time?
Noon Central Time.
All right, so you got
So
some
given what time it is now, I have 15 hours.
Yeah. It might be best to message Matt before he starts.
Here.
Oh, Matt
Go
is
take a
back.
nap and then come back so that you can be awake and we can play.
Oh, there's no way. If I take a nap, I'm down. I'm dead. There's no way.
Bullshit.
Homie, you're dead now.
Fine, I could give it a try, but.
Matt, put an alarm on.
All right,
Set an alarm,
fine.
Put your snake
30
on your
minutes.
chest.
No. Oh, it's 11 o'clock already. Jesus Christ. Where'd the time go?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Fuck.
Well, we had literally 2 hours while I was out shopping.
I got sleepy there for a little while, but now I'm awake.
Give me a uninterrupted 15-20 minutes for a reeve jump, and I'll put some tea on, and then I'll be jazzed. Sound good?
You stay away from my daughter.
Oh, her name's Jazz?
Yes, my middle child is named Jasmine.
I'll be back. All right, so let's do a break. I'll snooze for 20-30 minutes. I'll put some tea on. We'll be smoking.
Yeah, 30 minutes sounds good.
All right.
30 mimics. The next chest we open is literally going to be 30 mimics.